All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one, man. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate y'all that subscribe to my channel. When I get home, I'm gonna shout you guys out, call you guys out by name because I feel that's very important. And I want to give a special shout out to my brother Ticket TV because I saw his video upon this. And that Paul Pierce, in case you don't know, was at a strip club, right? And this was posted on IG. He went on IG Live, seemingly drunk, with strippers, no mask. Now, mind you, we still in the middle of a pandemic, right? People getting killed left and right. People are still sick from this stuff, right? Because after you beat it, there's still a potential of you still having lingering effects from it, right? And what Paul Pierce did, right, he put himself in a position to where not only he's going to get criticized by it, but he can land himself in hot water from ESPN. The ESPN executives are not going to be happy with Paul Pierce after this video came out, okay? Now, you got to think, wherever you're going at, they're putting protocols in place that keeps people safe. And so when you're at a strip club, well, people, twerking on you and doing splits down poles and all that, and putting a banana in their mouth like they really, slobbing on the knob and shit, right? That can cause unnecessary blowback. Now, if you remember last year when Rudy Gobert for Utah Jazz didn't take it seriously, he was touching microphones, touching jerseys, and touching cameras, and just being all nonchalant about the shit. And then he ended up catching it, right? And pretty much caused a league shutdown. And he was pretty much the face of everything that went on after that. The fall off from that, Rudy Gobert got all kinds of vitriol. Now, he came and apologized for it, but that didn't stop people like Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman's of the world, guys who think they're on their high horse, go on their respective platforms and just crucified Rudy Gobert for that, right? Salute to Jamoris, Jeffrey Weaver, my boy James in the building. Appreciate y'all for being up here today. I mean, come on, Paul Pierce. Come on. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Look, no one's saying that you shouldn't go out and have fun, all right? No one's saying that. But what we are saying is, if you're going to go out there and do some shit like this, be safe, all right? Be safe. We're not out of the woods of this come this pandemic, right? I know people started talking about this during, taking a shot, but, truth be told, I ain't no fan of that goddamn shot, okay? I'm not a fan of it, and I wouldn't recommend anybody going and taking that shot. That's just me. What's up, Mr. Winters? Now, for real, Paul Pierce, what he did was irresponsible, considering the circumstances we're in right now. And this is why, or part of the reason why, we cannot get this thing under control. Because we got people out here being irresponsible. For real. And you gotta think people behind the scenes are looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Right? Now he's gonna probably be, man, what the fuck? God damn. Fuck you doing at the light? When the lights fucking green, you go, bitch. Anyway, you gotta think the ESPN executives are not happy about this, and it's to the point they're probably gonna make him get tested, and is he gonna have to come back with negative test results before they allow him to come back to work? Salute, James. Happy Easter to you, and much love and appreciation for you gracing your presence on the channel, bro.
Man, you already know, man. Salute to everybody in the panel. Happy Easter. All y'all wish y'all family have a wonderful day. You know what I mean? From the heart. You dig from the bottom of that motherfucker to the top. And let's get cooking. This is what I say, bro. You know, people been on this lockdown for a whole year. As far as people like they caliber players, you still can do things. You still out and about at the games. You still moving around. So you got to protect yourself. I'm with what everybody's saying. And like my nigga Jamar said, he got me laughing. Oh, I almost choked on my motherfucking drink. When they caught that nigga, his face looked like, God damn, they got me. But what can he do? You know what I mean? And then, you know, Paul Pierce is a stand-up guy. He the type that'll say how he feel, probably do what he want. He really from that life and that culture. You know, the man got stabbed 11 times. He been through a hard life. So he in his mode right now, like, you know, he might feel like us. So he like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna go out here and party. I'm gonna live my life. You know what I mean? I took the shot anyway. Like we all be saying, well, I know you said it a couple of times. That's why you telling people don't take it. If you're going to take this shot and you still can catch it, why the fuck you taking the shot? What's the shot for? You know what I mean? So trying to put people life on pause, have people behind on their bills. You know, people living above their means. You got broke athletes. I don't know what Paul Pierce situation is or whatever, but to me, it looked like he just wanted to get out. And when he got that shot, and you talking about everybody can move around and they opening it back up to 100%, Paul Pierce was like, man, fuck it, this is my chance to go get my shine on. I've been locked down just as well, but I don't agree with it. And like Jamara said, when I seen the pictures, like some of the pictures that people posted around the world, I'm like, dog, this nigga look guilty as fuck. He know he fucked up because you in the corporate world. You have a corporate job. You be on national TV televising games. So that's a bad look, bro. For real, LB. And I fuck with Paul Pierce, but right there, I can't roll with you on that one. Because now when you go back to that job, you putting other people's life in danger. You don't know the symptoms. You know what I mean? So, hey, I wouldn't have did it like that, Paul. And then anything, why people, dog, this is what I want to say right quick. My people got a problem with self-snitching. These niggas love to snitch on themselves. I'm talking about they just got to post something. These niggas got to get on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, all this bullshit, TikTok, and just snitch on themselves for some reason. Who does that shit, dog? Like this shit just crazy to me. Paul Pierce, you're an old school head, you a veteran, you around our age. You dig what I'm saying? Man, you supposed to know better, dog. You know better. Now, if they flame your ass, you can't come to your savior, dog, because some things you cannot help people. You can't save some people, especially when they putting themselves in harm's way. That's why I love my girl, dog, because I go to work every day. And sometimes I get aggravated, but she doing the right thing, dog. She wiping down everything because I be outside in the field working, trying to provide for my family. She taking real measured precautions. These niggas just don't give a fuck no more. Like you said, LB, they taking the shit like it ain't serious. And like I said, you go to that corporate field, ESPN, you got to do that nigga game today. And ESPN on that TV show with Jalen Rose and Sage and all them people that be on that podium with you. Man, you could get them people something, man. You could spread that shit like wildfire. Paul Pierce, you fucking wrong, bro. I stab your ass again, bitch. You wrong, bro. You fucking wrong.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm pretty sure
Man, he
ESPN got
smiling.
some
He ain't
goddamn
like it with no
protocols in
bad
place.
bitch. Them hoes look like they got hit with a sack of nickels and pennies, and he smiling like he on there with dime. Man, he down bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm looking at, I mean, she alright or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it
I'm
good,
about to
you
say, all
know,
right,
for a
you heard what you
pumping.
said,
I mean,
LB?
yeah,
All right.
it's,
You
Look
had
like
yeah,
better
she
get
live
you
right
some
in
yeah,
the
you know,
little
she
know.
look
fucking
alright, you know. She good
20
enough for a
piece or
pumping
something.
dump,
Get you
but you
had a
know what I'm
two
saying? That's
piece
nothing I
nugget.
would
Get
take
that shit
on
out.
for real. She's good for pump and dump. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? After I get done, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't fucking know you no more. Hey, what's up,
Fact.
Mr. Winters? What you got on this shit?
What's up? What's up, LB? Salute, LB. Salute, James. And salute to
Salute,
everybody
big brother.
coming in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything James said. And on top of that, man, you're not just working for ESPN, bro. Your parent company is Disney. You know what I'm saying? This is not a good look for them. you know, they definitely gonna have some interest in looking deep into this and seeing what's going on. On top of that, you a married dude. I didn't even know Paul Pierce was married. Somebody mentioned it yesterday. That man's married.
I ain't know
So you
that
know what
neither.
I'm saying? And you know, it's just like, bruh, you gotta think, man. And you know it's gonna be a lot of the folks around you that love to snitch. You know what I'm saying? At it's a lot of snitches at ESPN.
Hell yeah.
They ain't gonna never let this. He's just gonna be able to do that and do this and all that kind of thing. And you know, as far as what James was saying, man, I gotta take every precaution, man. My wife is a dialysis patient. Plus, she got a pseudo tumor and she got a shunt in her head. So you know, it when this first started going on, man, it was times I had to be stripping at the door, man, coming in from work.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? To make sure she stays safe and everything, man. We got all kind of disinfectant and all kind of everything around my house. Make sure she good, man. My daughter got asthma. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to take every single precaution, man. But it's just, you know,
My
you
prayers
got to
for
be
you, my brother.
smarter
My
than that,
prayers is
bro.
up for you.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. She doing well. She doing
That's
much
from the
better.
heart, bro. For
But
real, bro.
yeah, man. So you know, it's just about, man, being smart. He know better, man. You not no young dude. I can see one of these young NBA players doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? You an OG, dog. You been there, and you know who you work for. Them petty people at ES, they will any little thing, man. Because now, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect them to be at work on Monday because they gotta at least make them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta
Yeah.
make them stay home because he didn't. You know, they didn't. They did it to every other athlete in the world. So what they look like letting you slide? You know, as much as they've been protesting, because when Kyrie and all them dudes taking absences and being caught out with people, they protested all day about it's a pandemic and blah blah blah. So you didn't heard this 100 times at your own job, and you go out and do the same thing and then broadcast it on live, brother. Man, listen. I don't understand. And then he didn't even have did he? I don't know if he had his mask up. Did he? I saw he had it on, but the bitch was down.
No, it
So
wasn't
it's
no
like
covering his face though.
at all. Like,
It
bro,
wasn't covering nothing. You saw all that nigga teeth smiling. Then when he noticed this
all
nigga took the
day.
camera, that's why Jamar was tripping me out. Cause when I seen that picture, it's like that smile turned damn into a frown. It wasn't no big smile. You in the strip club, nigga. You happy. You making it rain. You enjoying life. We
Right.
free now. But dog, you not thinking about the people around you, man. That's
Nah,
fucked
you
up
ain't.
for an OG to live like that, dog. And I'm disappointed in Paul Pierce. I feel like you. My wife made me do all the same thing you do because of the scenario of the disease, of the situation.
Absolutely.
How easy it is to catch it.
Absolutely.
And if your immune system weak, brother, shit will take you out, my nigga.
It will take you out of here. You will be gone. I don't know one person who don't know nobody, got a family member or a friend who ain't died from this shit, man. I'm
Facts.
sure everybody in this chat got at least one or two people that they know that this shit then took them out. To this day, they still dying, bro. The numbers is going down, but people still sick and dying. So this shit ain't nowhere near over with, man. You got to be smarter. You got to be smart, man. Everybody want to get out and cut loose. Trust me. I do. I'm sure everybody in this chat do, but you got to be smart, man. For real. And the last thing I'm gonna say is all it take is for one of them females to say, you know what we know what era we in, where these chicks is getting these dudes, and all it takes is one of them hoes to say somebody touched him, somebody did this to him, somebody raped him, and his job gone. His job is gone. If one of them females, God forbid, I'm not trying to speak that into it. I hope to God that don't happen. But if one of them females trying to get a money grab, and they say, "Oh, he did it,"
You right though, Mr. Winters. You right. You right though.
his
Just
job
gotta have an
gone,
open mind
man.
about the whole situation. I agree with you on that. Let's see how it play out though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope to God, man. I pray to God
I
that
don't
that
want to
don't
put
happen.
nothing like that out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother discussion. So, man, I don't want to put nothing like that out there. I just want to stick on, what we actually see, what we actually know. I don't want to be speculating on
Yeah, I'm with that too.
what happened or
I'm
what
with
didn't
that.
happen.
I'm with that. I'm
All
with
right,
that.
so,
I
all right,
y'all finish.
Sterling Young, what you got on this?
Salute to the panel. Salute to the panel in the chat. Seeing this,
Salute,
like,
Wine.
seeing that Ville he did, he probably don't care because he probably going through divorce quietly, and so like he went live because because he want people to see. He want people to see it. Like, but saying that, but that's like, but you old, but you like, but you not in your 20s anymore. You're not a teenager anymore. Like, it's like, dog, you almost in you in your 40s, your early 40s, late 30s on your early 40s. And this is a bad look. That's a bad look for a man being definitely a married man while you out there getting a massage by these body strippers, it don't look good, for him, and for us, we have for brothers, we have, don't make excuses for a married man. That's no such thing as being single. If you courted as being married man, he didn't make an announcement saying, "Oh, he's getting divorced," so he was single. As far as no, he's married. He's married, and I know people gonna make excuses like, "Oh, no, man." He was a married man in a strip club acting crazy drunk. So that's why I don't. That's why I was like, "Come on, man." Just
IT Price, you next.
Salute, gentlemen. How y'all doing? Happy Easter, everybody.
Salute.
The
Happy
channel as
Easter.
well, man. Yeah, my little sister's birthday next weekend. I forget, man. Easter is, man. The Nova comes around her birthday, but time has changed since then. But I was very surprised about this. As soon as I seen tickets, get that stuff, man, my friends from Kansas was calling me and said, "What is he doing? What is he doing?" I'm like, "Hey, too much is given, much is required, man. You can't be sitting there looking bad like that, Paul. You can't, man. You can't, man. That's just a bad look. I'm not getting into man personal life or anything like that. But far as this epidemic, man, you got to be. They look at these media's people as an example. You know what I mean? You working with Disney, ESPN, man. You gotta be better than that, man. I'm not speculating. Say he was with strippers. I really don't care about anything like that. The fact is, man, you ain't protecting yourself and your family, your well-being. You ain't protecting your counsel for what is right. You know, that's all I got, man. We just bad decision on his part, man.
That's a
There
good
was gonna be
point,
some
though, too.
repercussions. Yeah, he got a family, man. I knew he was married and stuff, and people act like, man, yeah, he's been married. I mean, Paul been married for a while, but at the same time, man, you got a family, bro. What
I
if
ain't
your
never
wife?
knew he was married, nigga. That nigga
Yeah,
barely tell me so much. I thought he was a bachelor, but to find out that you married and you doing this
yeah,
type
he
of
been
shit,
married.
nigga, that's a
Yeah, he's
fucking
married.
no off top
Yeah,
times
you jeopardize it.
20,000, nigga. Bruh.
Exactly, because you're jeopardizing your family, man. You jeopardizing your family, the wife who you said I do to, and whoever else who you take care of or responsible for or anything like that. Come on, man. We just gotta be better, man. 'Cause one thing about the black athlete, or especially the male black athlete, they throw us to shreds real quick. I hope they don't do him like that, but he's been working on a thin line before, so I just hope everything goes out in his favor, man, because I like to see him on TV. He be biased sometimes, but he really be telling the truth sometimes. We just got to be real, man. Come on, Paul, got to be better, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on the man's personal life. What I'm saying, that's
Hmm.
I just want to stick on
Right.
this subject here about him in the pandemic with no mask on, partying with strippers and all that. That's what I
So it
want to
was
focus
strippers,
on.
LB? It was
Yeah, did you
LB.
not see
LB.
the
It was
video?
strip.
Did you not
Oh,
see the
you know
video?
what? LB. I heard ticket right, and I heard it spoke on the end of it. Then my phone was just blowing up for some reason. I'm like, God damn, my phone quiet than a motherfucker. My home is calling me in Kansas, like, hey, bro, you see Paul Pierce video? Like, dude, I don't do that Instagram and all that stuff, man. He's like, he was partying last night. Was his wife there? I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me sit down. And I was just like, man, if he was with, man, I don't know. It's not a good look, though. Anyway, it's not a good look, Paul. Not a good look. You got some answer to do
Unique
to your
Don,
wife.
Fuck his
I
wife,
see you
nigga.
up in
That nigga
here. I
about to lose
appreciate
his
you.
job.
Hmm. He's already on thin line anyway at ESPN, for what I was told. You know what I
Dog,
mean?
listen, that's the number one way to blackball this nigga now. I'm
Hmm.
telling you, I see it coming.
Me
Then you
too.
married, nigga, dog. Listen. like LB said, this ain't about the personal shit, but just the fact of the matter, this job gave you a chance to feed your family and give you a platform. So, like I said, you say fuck everybody on that platform because you know the games that be doing on Sundays, it be him, Jalen Rose, and a lady. I think that's Sage or
Oh,
somebody.
Maria Taylor.
Yeah, whoever the lady is.
Oh, don't get me started.
So
Keep my mouth closed.
so
Go ahead.
it be like three of them up there. He
Mm-hmm.
be having this little broadcasting games that he got. You know what I'm saying on the Sundays and the Saturdays on ABC or whatever channel that is they be playing on. This nigga done fucked that up, dog. For a one night pleasure, dog. This dog, my people is so fucking stupid, dog. And I'm calling it how it is. I don't give a fuck how them niggas feel. Them niggas ain't putting no money in my pocket.
Exactly.
When you do shit like that, nigga, man, you gotta, man. That's why we can't get ahead. I don't think no nigga on this panel would have did no shit like that, dog. I promise to
Oh, hell
God.
no.
And I got faith
I'm
in
too
all
private.
y'all on here, and I almost know y'all like that, but I know y'all long enough, and I heard a lot of y'all with y'all debates. I know y'all niggas got some kind of common sense in y'all fucking brain not to do no
Right.
shit like that.
You're a grown ass man doing that, man. It ain't like no, you know, dude. You played in the league. You won a chip. And I just don't get people that's like that, man. They just think the spotlight is too big. It's not too big for them. They can't get in trouble. Some people be acting like they're untouchable too. I hope he don't feel like he one of them untouchable ones, because they quickly make an example out of you.
I just noticed he been through a lot of shit.
Yeah, he has.
And then when you look at that from that aspect of it, to me, he a zero tolerance ass nigga. But he ain't gonna always show it. But
Right.
that shit come with consequences. Like right now, you're a zero tolerance ass nigga, so that's why you went with that move right there. But the only thing this move about to get your ass is blackball from that position, or they gonna get rid of your ass because God forbid that you do, bro. Got contact with anything. You cannot go to that job. You feel me? And then that's an automatic suspension. If you're gonna suspend players for 10 and 4 games, they got to quarantine for 2 weeks. Nigga, you ain't was playing. You ain't making us no money. You easy to replace. So what makes you think we need you?
You know they'll replace him quicker as a heartbeat. You know how they get down.
My brother's
That's
a
all I
streamer,
understand why I
bro.
take that risk. That's all I
And thank
understand
you.
from him. Why I take that risk, Paul. You already know what this, man. I just don't get some of these people, man. I'm just glad I never went to mainstream and all this other stuff, because I had people used to tell me when I was going to culinary school, T. Price, man, you need to be in broadcasting and all that. I'm like, nah. I'm right. Why do all that? Because there's laws and stipulations you got to go by. You got to go what they say go. You can't speak from the chest. You can't speak what you want to say. You know. I just so bad. I don't know. It's not looking good too for him right now, bro. You know,
Hey,
ESPN gonna come down on him.
like I said, I don't want nobody speaking on his wife and all that. I don't want to talk about none of
Right.
that. I just want to stick on this
Right.
part. So I want nobody bringing that up, man. Straight up, man. That's his personal business, and I'm not here to be speaking on nobody's personal business. I'm talking about the situation at hand. What's up, What's up, man? What you got on this, man?
Oh, shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to ULB. Y'all boy was speaking some shit. I was listening. You know what I'm saying? Not hearing y'all, I was actually listening. Like for me, dog, I'm gonna be honest. Like growing up for me, how I grew up, I'm in the in between, as in like this whole technology shit with the Instagram and all that. I grew up with that. You feel me? But at the same time, I was still disciplined of doing the old ways, as in like going outside to like down there till the lights come on. You know, being active, not really being stuck in the phone type of shit. So for me, I see how that shit come with. I feel like just like you gotta be smart. You feel me? Like for us, you feel me? Shout out to my peoples. You feel me? To us, it's like you gotta pay attention because we always go against everything. They always got some shit, some type of slip up. We can't be slipping up in the concept. Like what James said, dog. You can't just be slipping up. Appreciate that. Whoever got that sound, but like I was saying, like this shit just gotta be more of a yeah, he fucked up, bro. and the concept. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Like he fucked up. Like I try to work with him, but he goofed out. Like on some real shit, like, and you don't like your people going through that shit. You feel me? Just like how KDJ went through that shit with the Instagram and all that shit. You feel me? He got flagged on that shit. Now you got Paul Pierce intentionally flagging himself. Like that's insane. You feel me? I know he haven't been on Jump for a while and shit. So I don't know. It probably might be some shit where he just like getting laid off in a way, but it just been quiet. But in this concept, you can tell that the nigga ain't give a fuck at all. So like whatever come to him, he already knew this shit happening. You feel me? Just, you could tell when he had a video up showing the female dropping her ass and all that shit. He didn't even try. He didn't even try to keep the camera on him. So he already in that vibe. So he already knew what's up. Now I ain't gonna talk to him like you feel me, like, oh, he should have done better and all that. He already knew what it was. Sometimes we criticize too much. We just gotta accept them niggas like who they are. They just goofs. You know, he goofed out. You feel me? Like he just fucked up. And it's sad, dog. So you feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really fuck with ESPN and all them shits no more. Cause they don't be talking about basketball. They be talking about drama and shit. You feel me? Right now we should be talking about basketball. But these niggas, you already know this is gonna be like a 2-day topic, some wild shit. Cause they just dogged KD for 2 days. They had games planned, but they ain't talking about the Jazz. They ain't talking about the Nuggets. They ain't talking about Philly. Shout out to Philly. They've been whooping ass. Joel Embiid, he back MVP top. Let's be honest. But all that shit, man. But just gook ass Paul Pierce, man. That's all I had to say, man. Gook ass Paul Pierce. But that's it though.
All right, hey, shout out to Annie K in the building. I appreciate you for being up here on this Easter Sunday, man. Salute to everybody that's in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? The chat room's open.
Salute, Annie. Happy Easter, Queen. Man, listen. This is a great example of another black person in a position to make it better for us, failing our people. That's how I look at it.
Hey, but James, though, I'm gonna be honest. Don't you feel like that's like that? I like how you know how the world is moving, as in like everything is equal, right? But we still kind of like putting so much pressure on us, not just you, all of us. You know what I'm saying? From everything, like any little thing like a nigga do, bruh, nigga get caught up. It's like blast, like with Quavo shit, with all that shit. Like it's just so much shit that it just like we 2 times harder than everybody, even though they say everything is equal. You feel me? And sometimes, dog, that shit be that stress already on top of stress. You feel me? Everybody else is equal, but we like not just us, but they also put 2 pressure on us as well. Like we got twice the load compared to everybody else, and that shit. And it's just like sometimes that shit just be tough. I'm gonna be honest, dog. And like that's why I be trying to like you feel me? Not so much judge them niggas, but just like really just like come on, bro. Like this shit not making sense. You feel me? That's what I had to say
Sometimes
about
it
that.
don't
You feel
make
me?
sense.
Yeah,
But I feel where you're coming from. See, this is my only thing with it.
yeah.
Like, see, when people make it, they got the pressure to take care of a lot of people because they made it. But this what I'm saying. I came up, and everybody should know this, and this is the truth, bro. And it may hurt, but the truth supposed to hurt. You can't take care of everybody because everybody ain't trying to take care of themselves. So help the ones who trying to help themselves that you see who really out here struggling, who can't get a raise on the job, who can't get ahead in life because certain reasons holding them back because they're getting really blackballed from getting that position of getting to this point in their life. So you're in a position to make everything better, but this is what you're doing with your time. Instead of putting the right people on, you trying to put everybody on. Everybody can't be saved. Everybody can't be helped. You feel what I'm saying? So when you coming up in your family rankings, you already know what it's hitting for. Now, say like you got 30 cousins. You feel me? You done made it. Out them 30, all of them ain't deserving, but you ain't gonna just leave them hanging. So what I'm saying is, the ones who not good, out them cousins, you might give it to their mama, so he's still gonna reap the benefits. But now you got longevity because you're giving it to them. But he might still get mad, start stealing from the family. So we still got fucking problems going on. Instead of us building, we got a nigga being a rat trying to take us down because he either got caught or he feel like I ain't eating. But everybody gonna eat. Everybody can't reap the same benefits because nigga, you ain't got no get up anyway. You know you was waiting for me to make it to get all this about this bitch. But when you look at it from the bigger picture, dog, I'm telling you, we got pressure on us because you go to work every day as a black man and a black woman or whatever color you is in this world, and you do not get the benefits that you deserve from busting your ass on these people's jobs. When the last time a nigga got a raise? I guarantee you, if you ask anybody on this panel when the last time they got a raise, they're gonna say for never. I don't know. I've been on my job 3 years, nigga. The only way I got a raise because I moved up in levels because I'm helping myself. Them bitches ain't gonna help me. I'm going out there taking them extra tests, getting that extra money on top of what they not trying to pay me. Oh, y'all gonna try to keep me right here? I'm gonna go take another level test, then again, so y'all gotta pay me. I'm not just gonna sit on my ass and let them bitches bird feed me, man. That's what we got a problem at. Niggas just sitting on that one nigga to gimme. Oh, he made it. I'm good now. Man, get the fuck up out of here. That's why that man trying to live his life because all the pressure this nigga had. Now, like I said, I don't give a shit that he did. He been on lockdown for over a year. You gonna see more than that off the chain. That's why that Quavo shit happened. That's why all that other shit hitting the media. Dog, it's so hard to explain, bro. I seen that shit coming from a mile away, dog.
Hey James, you said some real shit though. Cause you know when I just got my raise, I've been at the same job out here on the West Coast for 5 years. You know when I got my raise, cause I'm moving.
You say 5 years, dog. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
and check this out, James. Best employee of the month, all 5 years, all that. People like me, man. But the business aspect of it, you see what I'm saying? And then I had an incident where somebody called me the N-word. You see what I'm saying? You thought they was going to support me?
Right, bro. You almost made me cry. Niggas still on that racism shit out here. And they talking about racism don't exist. Boy, that shit still out here, man. Y'all so much shit against
they don't understand it.
That's why I'm mad at Paul Pierce. Nigga, you got the keys. Nigga, you fucking up. Nigga, y'all losing the position.
You right.
Y'all got the keys to make the shit better. And every time y'all in the fucking meeting for some dumb shit so they can knock you bitches back and blackball you. Now, see the Mark Jackson situation? He just spoke his mind. Y'all know y'all down bad, but why y'all ain't go stand up for that dude? Why ain't nobody try to help him? That's what I'm saying. All you niggas in position, them niggas just worrying about themselves and they make it, dog. You got a lot of niggas out here cooning and buck dancing, bro. I don't trust none of them niggas. So like I said, them niggas ain't putting no money in my pocket. Fuck all of them. I'm calling it right down the middle. I ain't on no fence. I ain't on both sides of no field, nigga. I'm with the real. If you out here speaking that real, whether you young, old, can't talk, sliding from the mouth, just to not behave when I'm talking. Shit, I'm with you, man. If you with the movement, cause dog, I'm tired of being like this, dog. This shit hurt, dog. This shit fucking hurt, dog.
You hit that shit on the head, bro. Cause like, and the fact that, bro, it's not that you can't do it, bro. Why you putting the camera on you? Like you incriminating yourself. That's the crazy part, bro. Like, why you?
That's what I'm saying. We always snitching on ourselves. Why they killing Kevin Durant so much and not killing Michael Rappaport for what he did, what he said? They talking it on Kevin Durant defending himself more than who started the shit. You see what I'm saying? But because I guess he white and Kevin Durant black. Racism. But y'all looking at it like Kevin Durant shouldn't have said what he said. Shannon Sharp, boy, you was a whole hoe out here, boy. I already think you old fucking faggot ass nigga, you bitch. I don't never see you no bitch. You always with a dog or something. What you? I don't know. Talking about you got a kid. What you adopted the motherfuckers?
Nah, but he kept that shit a buck though.
Niggas out here, dog. These niggas be buck dancing on my feet.
That nigga KD was like, yo, I'm sorry that people saw it or seen it. He ain't say he ain't regret none of that shit because he meant that shit on that nigga, dog. Like that nigga.
But who started it though? For real, dog. Keep it 100. Who started it?
Michael. Right, I ain't gonna lie. Mike did that shit.
But they killing KD for defending himself.
They don't even talk about how Mike deleted all his messages. They make it seem like KD ran through that nigga shit. No, this nigga deleted his shit, bro. This would be a back and forth. This nigga was going back and forth with him. Michael Rappaport destroyed all his texts and just only put that nigga shit out. And he
Now
even
this
admit
Paul
that
Pierce
shit.
shit on top of that. You got the KD, now you got the Paul Pierce. Man,
Why
they
they
up to no good, dog. They trying to get us and take all that money back. That's why when Ghost was talking yesterday, we got to find a way to protect our money, dog. We got to get our own banks where they can't even fuck with us. We got to get our own laws, but we got too many buck dancers and sellouts. So whatever we come up with, that's why the Black Wall Street happened. Whatever we come up with, that's why they beating on Rodney King and they getting away with it. Whatever they come up with, that's why they can kill us
I'm back.
and
I
don't
got
do no
kicked out.
fucking
But yeah,
jail time.
James, man, that really hurt my heart though, bro. Because I'm just thinking the company really had my back through all of this stuff like that. Oh, it's out of my hands. What you mean it's out of your hands? You got everything on videotape. What happened? I never got called the N word only twice in my life. That happened when I was in Oregon.
man.
You know, it's sad, man. I be better as
And that's what
people,
it
man.
that's would have been the North. You feel
Better
me? That would have been
decisions
the North. And
because
they should
they
have
always
be
look at our
civilized.
race as a big old microscope anyway. We just got to make better
But
decisions.
even when I stayed on the Bay Area though, T Price, I ain't gonna lie. My people told me when they was going up there to Oregon. I stood out there 4 years in Oakland. They was like, man, they racist in Oregon, man. You know, that's why I don't like going up there. So he never went up there when everybody used to take the little trips to go to the games. Or, you know, to do the little events when they go do concerts and shit. You feel what I'm saying? With Mr. Fab and all them niggas was popping, E40. You know, the Bay Area still got their own swag. They remind me of like a Houston. They got their own laws, damn near. They just fuck with their own community and their own like state, really. Like, but they, you know, everybody moving around now. But you know, them niggas in the Bay, they can stay home and eat. They ain't gotta make the money and go live in LA. They ain't gotta make the money and move to New York where the distribution clubs at. They ain't gotta make the money and move to Miami. What you call them dudes buying all that shit up out there. They got land out there and they building out there. They building their own community. That's why I fucking salute them dudes to the all highs, dog. Them niggas ain't no fucking
Right.
buck dancers. But you got other niggas who will sell out for that bread, man. Well, I tell y'all, these niggas be selling out right in front of y'all motherfucking face, and y'all gonna sit here and tell me some other shit like I just was born yesterday at night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
That's why
I
I'm
was just
moving back to
watching niggas in
Washington, bro.
denial. That's my favorite player. That's my man. That nigga ain't like that. And see, when I went to getting older and opening my eyes, the
Mm-hmm.
more and more I went to seeing, oh, this nigga is like that. Oh, god damn. Dog, I backed up real quick. That's when I fell in love with band all the way. I wasn't even much taking sports serious, dog. And I still was a dog in that shit. That's why every coach that I ever played for, nigga, man, you got a lot of potential, yeah. Man, you just be bullshitting. I said, man, look here. Man, after seeing what the NFL be doing to them people, what the NBA be doing, man, I'm just doing this shit to stay out the hood so I don't get killed. I love this shit, don't get it twisted. That's why I still play semi-pro when I was all the way up to I was 27 to Katrina hit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I love that shit to the bottom of me, man. But I just wasn't trying to go sign out for no bread. I'd rather go play for a team like that, nigga, and get them what I got. And guess what? Louisiana Blazing Bulldogs check their record, nigga. 4
Oh yeah,
championships
I
in
already
the 6
know.
years. 4
I already
championships in
know.
the 6 years, nigga. Don't fuck with me. And Elder talking about he got semi-pro ranks. I laugh at niggas like that. Elder, you 50 years old. I ain't no disrespect to you, my nigga, but listen, you ain't fucking with me, my nigga. I ain't no fucking hitman. I ain't no motherfucking hitman. Believe that. And I'll go build a squad right now and we'll run your old ass to death. That's why you come up with that 1, 2, 3 dribble shit on Hitman. You ain't about to do that shit with me. Nigga, we playing a full game, half court. Ain't no 1, 2, 3 dribble shit. Nigga, this ain't the 60s, nigga. Nigga, this the 90s, nigga. This the 80s. This the 2000s. Nigga, we playing real basketball, half court, nigga. Keep up.
Ball gotta hit rim. Ball gotta hit rim for you.
I
Man, I
I
miss
I
man.
leave his ass in the dust with that first step every rip, and I'm 43, my nigga. I
I'm
swear
mad
to
right
God.
now, James. I'm mad right now. I can't go ball, man. Cats be
At the
telling
end
me
of the
all the
day,
time, hey,
I
bro.
just started loving that shit, T Price, because I knew what them dudes was doing my own people. Look
I
at
seen
look
it to
at
my
New
own
Orleans. You
self.
know
It
in
happened to
New
me.
Orleans, listen, if you
Mm-hmm.
think about it, look at everybody that came from New Orleans, nigga, they're champions. I don't give a fuck
Right.
who
They
you are.
right.
Everybody came from the state of Louisiana, nigga is a fucking champion. Point blank, period. Look at him. Tyron Matthews, Leonard Fournette, Marshall Falk. Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Reggie Wayne, Ed
Jake-
Reed. Nigga,
Jackie
you want me
Bro.
to keep going, nigga? Man, that list long as fucking Peach Street, nigga. And y'all
Come on,
talking about the
Augustus.
South ain't got no fucking talent. No, they sleep on the small states and the small cities, and they
Yeah, they
overlook
always
it.
have.
That's why we got that pit bull in us.
Karl
Keep
Malone.
overlooking us, nigga. Keep on overlooking us. But
Big
when we
baby.
go somewhere and we get
Big
that shot,
baby
you know what
David.
I'm saying?
Jacob Jones for Ravens.
Big baby. I'm telling you, man. I told you, James, Louisiana always got a special place in my heart,
Man,
bro.
we breathe
Hey,
that shit
man.
down there, man. We just
Man,
get overlooked a lot
I
because
miss
we're
my
a
homies
small
down
fucking
there.
city. And that's why Dan Gilbert was complaining about them stripping the small leagues in the NBA. That's the time to go there, man. Go look at some of these players. That's why I'm glad Deion Sanders went over there. And salute to my motherfucking sucker Jaguars. We bust their
Yep.
ass because y'all got
Yep.
Deion Sanders. Y'all thought y'all was good. Fuck JS Pooh, nigga. Y'all still JS Pooh. Southern Jaguars, nigga. The Louisiana run this shit. I told y'all. And goes where your
Does it
bitch ass
always.
at. Mississippi could never beat us in nothing. Ban us sports, nigga. Believe that shit. Believe that shit.
That was a good game. I watched that game yesterday.
That
I
wasn't no
always
fucking
watch
good
that.
game. We beat them bitches 34-14. We blow their ass out the water. And they lucky our band ain't come because we'd have smoked their ass too. With them old
I
ass
just said I
songs they
watched the
sung.
Yeah,
game.
yes,
Hey, James, all I said I watched the game, bro. That's all I said, bro.
Man, that wasn't no. Oh, I thought
yeah.
you said that was a good game. I was about to say that wasn't no good game. We was
Uh,
on their head from the start.
Nah, that Gonzaga and UCLA game was the shit last night. I had to
And I
watch the
like
game.
Prime, bro. Salute to
Hold
Prime, bro.
on,
I'm glad you stepped
hold
down
on,
to
y'all.
come help the HBCUs.
Let me get Kid Trunks in here because y'all go completely off the rails while I get these other guys in here.
Oh, I thought everybody went. You say the panel was open, LB. I
Yeah,
do the
but we had
freestyling, but go ahead, get your show. My
one more
bad.
person came in here. So hey,
Oh,
Kid
my
Trunks,
bad.
what you got on Paul Pierce out here doing this, that, and the third about strippers, booze, and Instagram Live? What you got on this, man?
I feel like Paul Pierce, he need to chill out because they're gonna find any way to get him down. And I hear rumors that he could get fired for some shit like this. Just stay low sometimes because now the cameras are everywhere. Because I remember when Lawrence Taylor said something to Johnny, what's his name, Manziel, I believe, when he was playing with Cleveland. He said cameras are on you 24/7 now. You couldn't do what you used to do in the 80s and 90s. Because soon when the papers come in Monday and your name wasn't on it, you straight. So I'm just saying, like, he just need to stay low.
No, that Shannon show with Johnny Manziel, that pissed me off. Not because what we said about John, because when Johnny, he still played sports that he loves, and Shannon bashed him like you went from this to that. I'm like, come on, man. Like if that's what he loves, then don't bash that man. Don't kick that man when he's down. He's like nobody like that's
No, I got no problem with it. I got no problem, but I feel like, wait, is he married?
oh
Paul Pierce.
yeah, he's married.
For real?
He,
God
he,
damn. I seen him get a massage. I
he
seen him.
married,
Whoa, okay.
he married his wife in 2010.
Damn.
I don't want. Hey, leave that out. Leave
All
that out.
right. I got you. All right, my fault. Look, I mean, but like, I just think like, cause he can get fired for something like this, and now they talking about this, criticizing the man for something. He did what he had to do. He made it out the mud. He made it out. He came straight from LA, South Central LA, did his thing, went to college. Now he made it. And, just celebrate yourself, but sometimes you gotta keep it low.
He ain't from South Central.
He from LA.
Inglewood, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just had a situation where Instagram got someone fined $50,000, and anytime they can make the black person the face of of whatever issue brought to you by white supremacy and their propaganda techniques, they're gonna do it. And you already know motherfuckers are chomping at the bit for anytime a black person gets involved in some shit, and they're gonna make him out to be the face of it, right? No different than when Greg Popovich started this whole load management thing. They made Kawhi, and then the media propaganda made Kawhi Leonard out to be the goddamn face of load management. That's bullshit. It goes back to what James just talked about earlier, right? When we out here, we gotta be on our P's and Q's all the time because the streets is watching. Motherfuckers, if you're a prominent figure, people will find any which way to try to bring your ass down to their level. Because there's a crab in the bucket mentality when we got here in society. And as soon as you try to come up, you always got somebody that always try to come up with some shit to try to bring you down, trying to get no matter if you made a mistake or you made decisions in life that get you off that get you out of your path. You go through rehab. You take all the necessary steps to get you back in the position you in before you made bad decisions. All that motherfuckers still don't want to hear that. They still try to bring you down and all that shit. I don't like that shit, man. Fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the motherfuckers, man. Straight up.
Who
Y'all
can we
go
trust,
ahead,
LB? Like, no, hold up, LB. I won't stay right there though, cause last time I did that, you was like, damn, I ain't want disrespect the show or nothing. You my brother, man. You know I
No.
fuck
You
with
good,
you.
James? You good? I just
But
wanted to
listen, I'm gonna stay
get
right
kicked
there
into
though.
him.
Who can we trust then? If like I said, if he got the spot, you got Jalen Rose got a spot. You ain't gonna see Jalen Rose do that because I don't think he gonna fuck up his money like that. Plus, you building schools too. People don't talk about, but you talk about other people's schools that they build. Like other people doing other things that don't get the recognition that people get the recognition for, but they always in the spotlight for getting some recognition for doing something, but then they'll fuck up for doing that. Or they get the recognition to get a job, get that position finally, then they'll fuck themselves over like for dry snitching like Paul Pierce did. Why would you take that picture and upload it to anything and let anybody take that picture? Knowing if you go to any kind of event, knowing what the pandemic bring to the table, niggas gonna be taking pictures even when you know you're not even supposed to be on the picture. Hey man, that's Paul Pierce, nigga, all the way in the corner from the opposite room. You know these iPhones got vision like a robot, boy. They can read. They'll snap your ass from across the street, nigga. And now they got you. You feel me? Now what I'm saying is a nigga done uploaded. Now you don't. They hit the website. Now you got the dick look. Like what the fuck is going on? How they leak this? How they know I was there? Nigga, you Paul Pierce. Nigga, you act like a nigga don't look. Oh, you got a mask on. When you go out, you ain't had no mask over your face for a nigga not to know that was you. You had your shit down because you was enjoying the groove. Why, Paul Pierce? Why when we get ahead, it's our own people dry snitch on ourselves to knock us back? Sometimes it almost be the white people. They giving you a chance to put some people on. But is you doing the right job when you get that? No. You fucking it up.
You know what? You know what's even more fucked up than that, James? You know what's even more fucked up than that, man? Who the fuck is around you? Like, where are your friends that to tell you, dog, chill, you don't want to do that? Like if we
Facts.
all say everybody that's in the panel right now, if I'm kicking, I'm sitting there for James, LB, and everybody, and I care about you, and I see you about to do something crazy because you might be drunk or whatever, and I know you got a job that you about to make a move that's gonna jeopardize your shit. Hey, man, put that shit up, man. Come on,
Yeah.
man. You know,
I
come on,
agree
man.
that. That's a
Put
real
that shit
friend
up.
too,
That's
Winter.
a real yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, but
I'm with
the
you on
problem
that.
is we don't got real friends. You only their friend. You only their friend as long as you can do something for them. The minute you stop doing something for them, now all of a sudden now you can't find them. You know what I'm saying? That's what friends in society is nowadays. Is what you can do for them and how much you can do for them and all that. How much money you can make for them and how many times you bail them out. No matter how many times you bail a person out, right? The one time you can't do something for them or you try to cut it off, then all of a sudden now you changed and all that. What's wrong? You know, you used to be my friend. You changed all of a sudden.
Right. And cause you heard the voices in the background. You heard niggas in the background like, hey, throwing the chips at the females. Ain't nothing to put their face in the camera. So why the fuck they ain't be like, hey man, put that shit up. Put that shit up. Don't do that.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
well, probably because like they're not in the same success level as Paul Pierce. They're not thinking.
Right,
They're not on the same
right.
level as Paul Pierce. So
Yeah, they ain't thinking that. They ain't thinking that. But I mean, I ain't seen them. But at the same time, I didn't see them put their face in the camera. Shit, they ain't jeopardize their shit. Shit, they ain't like
Fact.
shit.
Hey,
I'll
them niggas smart though. That's how it's supposed to go, Mr. Winters, because everybody see when you get that kind of privilege, you're a champion, you possible Hall of Fame. Is Paul Pierce in Hall of Fame yet?
No, but he will be.
I think they're gonna put him in there because it's career though. But listen,
Yeah, of course.
if
Yeah,
he
yeah.
make it or not, he had
How
a
is he not a
wonderful
Hall of
career.
Famer, man? I tell you,
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I ain't saying he not. I thought he was in there already
oh,
because I believe he is.
I,
That's
I,
why I asked, is
hey
he in
Jay,
the
I
Hall
think
of
he gonna be
Fame already?
inducted this. I think he gonna be inducted this year.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what I was
he
saying,
definitely.
what my real point was, when you that type of caliber player, you supposed to already know yourself. Nigga ain't supposed to tell you no shit like that. Cause now you supposed to become the example and the role model. Nigga, you still got a childish mind frame. You still playing like a kid. You just came into the league. Why jeopardize all that? That's all I'm saying. Maybe he don't have the
True that. But there'll be a lot of athletes that go to a club or
ain't
whatever,
for the
go to a
good that be around you, though. That's what I'm saying. Because you got come up with these people, you gotta do good. You can't save everybody. And the niggas who got him, who he got around his career at this time in his career when he's supposed to be elevating and supposed to be a teacher and not a student of the game, you act like you're a student of the game right now, Paul Pierce, when you're supposed to be a lead out here. I'm disappointed in you, my brother. And you smiling, that bitch turned to a frown quick. I'm glad Jamar's brought that shit up, man, because that shit hurt. Because, like I say, I looked up to you as a player. I like where you came from at Kansas. I like how you handled adversity when you got stabbed and still came back as a man and took that shit on the chin. I know the type of life you was living coming from that culture where you from, but don't bring that shit to the big world when they trying to help you elevate so you can help your people. Now you done damn near stripped us away from that shit because now they gonna always look at us like that. You can't give these niggas no job. They don't know how to act with money. You see what the rappers out here doing. So why the sports world gotta do it too? Y'all niggas gotta straighten this shit out, man. I'm talking about real quick. Cause we ain't doing nothing but hurting us. That's why them bitches don't want to throw us no bone. But I'm gonna take mine. Believe that.
And and what's crazy about this wasn't the first incident when involving athletes in strip clubs, right? Whether it be James Harden at the strip club partying like rock star
Facts.
when he was trying to force his way out of Houston, or you had Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins at the goddamn strip club after he threw
He
three
did the same
interceptions and
thing, huh,
lost two
LB?
fumbles.
Nah, I think he had strippers. He had strippers in a party. He had strippers in a party, I think.
That's just like the
He's a
same thing. I don't give
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
damn.
yeah, yeah. I'm just
That's
saying
distinction
he.
without a difference.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that though. I feel you on that.
Yeah, that's distinction without a difference. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts,
it's
facts.
just like, look, if you want to, have big titties in your face, I mean, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? We all men. We all men around here. You know what I'm saying? Any man that run around this bitch talking about they don't want no big titties in their face or whatnot, you're fucking lying. Unless you
Nah,
gay.
you a homo. You a homo.
No, they fruity. They eat fruity pebbles.
Unless you're a fucking hot pocket. Any man that's sitting right here saying that they don't want no big titties in their face, they fucking lying. Okay? But
You
that
alphabet.
being said,
All day, every
there's
day,
a
brother.
there's a way there's a way to there's a way to go about that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put your out there. You don't want to put your business out there like that, man. Look, I'm not saying that you should go to the strip club. If you want some big titties in your face, you want some stank pussy out there juggling booty in front of you, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're wearing the mask so you don't have to smell it. All right? Polo, what's up?
What's up with it, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, Polo the Don?
Man, look, man, I got a different take. And, man, it's like this. I ain't even mad at the situation because, I mean, people going to be doing it regardless. It's just like what y'all just mentioned about, guys going to the strip club and guys,
Facts, facts.
wanted to dance and do everything like that. But what I do have a problem with is how the narrative is going to continue to get spun, and then also they're going to keep on playing it and playing it over and over and over, and then that's what's going to be the downfall and stuff. Now he put his own self in that situation. Hey, like El just said, and James just said, he a grown man, But as far as him being an example, all that other stuff, I never really looked at him like that though, James. You know why? Because he was close to damn near losing his life. Y'all remember that when he got stabbed in the club? So we knew what
Yeah,
type of lifestyle he was coming from, because he was affiliated. I mean, speculation on him being affiliated. and stuff when he was in Inglewood. I'm not gonna get into that and stuff, but you know, he was running his mouth and stuff like that in the club and stuff like that. And you know, man, if you're gonna continue to do that lifestyle and not be a teacher, like you said, hey, that that's what it is. And also, you can see on the set, man, that guy ain't innocent by any means because they be staring at Maria Taylor, you know, all the time and stuff like that. I was like, man, I know they got something going on. But anyway, look, man, the bottom line is this, man. He can do whatever he wants to do, but I just feel bad at the fact that they're going to keep on spinning it, and then eventually they just gonna it's gonna cost him his job, you know. But I
Yeah,
don't. As far as the decision, he made that decision. You make your bed, you sleep in it.
yeah, there'd be a lot of famous athletes, basketball players, football players, you name it, or celebrities that be going to strip clubs. Michael Jordan, Charles, Shaq, you name it.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, okay. Would you rather him be on social media? I mean, it's no different from what
Right.
Kurt Franklin did, cursing his son out. Okay, they're gonna spin that narrative. Oh, he's supposed to be a Christian. He's supposed to be this, or you know, Christian music player. What is he doing? He's supposed to be perfect. Man, these athletes are not God. They're not perfect. They gonna do what they do. Now you
Facts,
shot.
facts, facts.
Come on, man.
They try to do that
Yo,
same to the Kevin
man, I
Durant.
shoot. I teach Sunday school at my church. I'm the superintendent, but I get on here and talk my stuff about sports. You know what I'm saying? They didn't hear me talk, man. I ain't perfect at all. I believe in the Most High. You know, and I try every day to be, you know what I'm saying? But shoot, I get on here, they didn't hear me go off and talk my little stuff over here and say the stuff I say.
Yeah,
You know?
but it's hard. But it's hard for you give that advice to that person because that person just probably just don't care. That person probably just
Facts.
don't care. And in the order to do that, it's just that you rather just do the best you can to make that person get out the hood or just leave them alone. Leave that person alone because there's nothing
Mm-hmm.
and let God deal with him. And for the Paul Pierce one, definitely true. Like he should have been the man that should give advice, show these young people how to get out of here, started going activities, start doing things instead of just going to drinking booze and going to strip club, going to strip club and that, that's a bad thing. Like and you're like around like he's like he's like around like how old he is?
40, 30 something, 40,
Probably
mid
like,
40s,
Like 40,
probably like
yeah,
38,
40.
early
39,
40s.
42, like what, 42, 43?
something like that.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
his
like
40s.
you around 42, 40, you around 42 and 43, dog. It's time for you to get your act together and start think about the people that's after that's you after that inspire you when they saw you play when you was in Boston. They saw you win the championship when you holding prize with that Finals MVP. Because everybody's watching. Not only TV and phones, computers, they're watching you. So the best thing for us is not to slip up and just be ready.
All I'm saying is,
Mhm.
look, if you're gonna go to the strip club and all that, all right, that's one thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Just be safe. You know what I'm saying? Just be safe out there and, be responsible and all that. And have some decent looking women, man. There's that one girl right now. Let's say, man, that girl wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? She got a fucking nappy head and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the
Oh
fuck?
shit, yo,
Yeah.
son.
She
Hey,
don't
hey,
be
hey,
doing
but after a
shit.
Hey,
couple,
Like, she,
hey,
man,
fucking
man,
nigga,
she
hey,
don't be
after a
trying to
couple, man,
split.
that ain't got no
She got
face.
goddamn, she got goddamn cottage
No,
listen,
cheese and
no
all
pork
that. You know
titty
what I'm
ass
saying? That ain't
bitches,
no
man.
real ass. That ain't
Flat
no
ass
real
titty
ass.
bitch
I want to
ass.
see some. I
oh,
want to
oh,
see some
Polo.
time. I don't want to see no
What,
goddamn
what you
cottage
say? What
cheese
you say,
holes
Jim?
in the fucking skin.
Look,
No skin marks.
my
That's
main
real ass
thing,
right there, though, man. You feel what I'm saying?
my main thing about the whole thing is this, man. I want the dude to be all right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want. I hate to see good because he's good at what he does. I hate to see good guys and people that are good at what they does They blow it over simple, stupid stuff.
Listen, I like
Because
what you said though,
the,
Polo,
the
but
fact, the fact, the fact of the matter
this the
is,
thing I gotta say about what you just said. The
Go ahead,
Kurt
bro.
Franklin situation ain't got nothing to do with nobody catching the virus or spreading that bitch.
Right.
that was all a clout chase right there. That was
But
all
I
it
do
turned
feel
to.
what you're saying. It's still gonna get the same, punishment as far as like attention. But
Right.
Right.
that shit ain't Kurt Franklin cursing his son out on the internet. They ain't got nothing to do with spreading no virus. Paul Pierce got to be around
Yeah.
professionals,
Right.
sports
Right.
players, locker room. So you in the strip club with the nigga with the lace wig on with no edges, they ain't gonna help you.
But see, this is the reason why I didn't mention that, in pertaining to, like, you know, on the same scale in terms of, the right or wrong aspect of
No,
things,
that's why
man.
I
I
say
was
I agree
looking
with
at,
what you said.
yeah, I was
No, the way
looking
you
at,
explained it and to say it's gonna get the same attention, that's why I say I still agree with what you said. But that's why I
right.
say it's dealing with the corona spreading and compared to somebody not spreading.
Right, but I'm looking at the narrative. The guys trying to, okay, they build you up like they built Kurt Franklin up. They build him up, and then next thing you know, something happened. Then they ready to turn him down. Now, the thing that I liked about that whole Kurt Franklin issue is that you had Monique coming to his rescue. You had a lot of black people that were speaking out, about it, saying,
Ricky
hey,
Smiley.
yeah, Ricky Smiley. If you got a black mama, come on, man. Everybody on this panel, no, I know my mom. She don't play that, and if she got mad or whatever, yeah, she go to church, but she'll curse you out in a heartbeat. My wife, the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Fact,
James know what I'm talking about.
fact.
Young know what I'm talking about. LB know what I'm talking about. Everybody else on this panel know what I'm talking about. When somebody get
And
pissed, sometimes they lose that Jesus thought real quick. You know what I'm saying?
not
Man,
and
all the
nothing not
motherfuckers that be on
and
TV, all
you
the
know
motherfuckers that be on goddamn social media cursing out Kirk Franklin and shit, you know what I'm saying? First of all, they're all a bunch of goddamn hypocrites. Because I'm pretty sure there ain't nobody that don't got kids that hey, cuss their kid out at least one time or another. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
So
I say, man. Shit.
everybody talking that shit, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and you know
motherfucker be on their high horse
nobody
and
no
shit.
no
he
parent
human. He human
you
just
don't
like
understand
everybody else.
pain. You don't really understand pain until one of your kids turn their back on you. When your children betray you, man, after you done raised them up and did the best you could for them, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? You weren't perfect and everything, but especially to that degree, man, that boy probably had stuff I ain't never gonna ever have in life. You know what I'm saying? From my parents, you know what I'm saying? When your kids turn your back on you, that is a pain, man. That's a bitter pill to swallow, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard from Kirk Franklin, man. Just hurt, just pain. Like you my baby boy, man, and you gonna do me? This what you do to me? I gave you a good life. I gave you a rare life, and you do this to me? Then you gonna put me on the internet?
He
I
put him on the
mean,
internet?
Gave,
What, he
gave, gave
posted
him
it?
life, period.
That nigga posted it?
right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
His own son, bro. Oh my gosh.
Hey, but hey, but I ain't here to be talking about nobody personal life on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying as a principle. But I ain't trying to get. I'm not trying to be Dr. Phil in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I leave that. I leave that to the fucking that one bitch that be on goddamn Oprah Winfrey old channel and shit. Whoever the fuck that fucking old
Jab.
ass fucking that fucking bitch. Who the fuck that is?
Why y'all messing with my life? No, let me stop. Oh, R.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Hey, so yeah. Oh, Stephanie. After a couple drinks, they all start looking sexy. I don't know. I don't drink, so I'm in the right frame of mind to call an albatross exactly what it is. An albatross. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you look like a goddamn Komodo dragon, guess what? I'm gonna call you for what you are. A Komodo dragon. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no Komodo dragon shaking your ass in the club. Hell no.
And it's crazy, like,
It's a scary thing because man, I know who he works for, and I know how they scared of their own. They're afraid of their own shadow. And Disney, man, I just, it's just scary to think about what might happen, man. Because Disney, man,
Lil
wow.
Nas. Yes, sir.
You know,
Hey James, what you think about that dunk by Carl Anthony Towns on Joel Embiid last night?
I ain't get a chance to see it, to be honest with you, LB, because I ain't get off to like a little after 12. And I'm about to get ready to go in that bitch today, get this overtime money because it's a holiday for 5.
Yeah,
So
you know.
I ain't really been getting no fucking time to watch no games. I'm about to do a little
That
Easter egg hunt with my kids right quick. And I'm
that,
about to head out to work.
that
Um,
UCLA
I don't blame you, bro. Get that
value.
money.
grab all of it.
That was
Grab
wild,
everything
And
that's
you know why I
available,
work the
man.
way I work, dog? Because I was in the game and I'm
man.
used to having money. So the only way I can get that type of money and still have something left over out these checks that I've been penny pinching down for the last 15 years that I started helping myself by doing this. Because it's the independent field of the security business. So that's the aim that I'm taking, being in on the independent level. So I'm on the level 3 now. Now I just need my level 4 so I can just take off like a real rocket. But until then, it's still good. So other than that, man, like I say, ain't nothing else out here but play Madden by do dirty house all fucking day smoking weed. So I'd rather go get on somebody's block and get this fucking bread.
Sir.
Hey James.
Shit, I'm
Hey,
at work as we
I
speak.
think
I'm,
you and I need to do a stream one day about how we can land six figure jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? That real
Oh,
money.
I'm
I'm
with
talking about
that,
six
dog.
figure job.
I fuck with everything you do over here because you be all over the place. You don't just talk about one thing. And I'm an
Yeah, you gotta be
open-minded person, so
versatile.
I'm willing to do that shit because that's some
But
shit
not
need
Yeah.
to be said anyway.
not just
So
creating not just being in a 6-figure job, man. Creating a 6-figure business of your own. You know what I'm saying? And own it. We gotta
Yeah,
preach ownership. Ownership, man. Stop working. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it's going, man. We have
well
to own our stuff, man.
yeah,
well
bro.
this the thing. I wanna I can't this the thing. I mean I'm not going against what you're saying. I definitely agree with that. The problem is not everyone wants to own their own business, right? Some people just go to the job. So we got to
Right.
create an avenue for them so they can. So if that's what they want to do, they can do that. Then we want to go to business ownership. Maybe I could bring you in on
Yeah,
the
that's a
stream and
two-way
then we
street
can talk
right
about
there,
business
LB.
ownership.
Right.
I agree with
But
that. That's a two-way street anyway. Like you say, everybody can't be no owner, no boss-minded person anyway. That's what I was trying to tell y'all earlier about. Everybody that you come up in your clique when you make it big can't be saved. You can't help them. But if you give it to the people
right,
on this side of the family, the tree, that know how to manage and help, but they still gonna reap the benefits. Just don't give it to them.
right. Bless you,
Right.
man. Listen, man.
it's just like it's just like a wedding. It's just like a wedding. It's just like when you plan a wedding. You got your bride, your groom, your bridesmaid, your groomsmen, your pastor,
Yeah,
your people.
exactly.
Somebody got to be in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes the wedding too. So somebody got to be. Everybody can't be the. You know what I'm saying? Part of
But
the show. Somebody got to be in the audience.
but but
So
we
they
creating.
matter
But
too.
see, this is the thing with that. And LB and James, listen. This is the problem, though. We're create. I know some people they don't want to be in ownership and everything, but don't y'all see in this society now, and you see it on TV and you see it everywhere on social media, everything. We creating just as many followers instead of leaders. I think that we need to create more leaders out there to step out and say, okay, hey, look, and even if their their passion might not be business, it might be something. It might be something else. You know what I'm saying? They might find their own niche, but you got to be a leader in that though, and that's all I would say.
Right. Right, Polo.
Yeah,
But when you say that, I'm gonna say this. All we can do is put the information out there, right? That's all we can do. What that individual does with it is what they do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
Only thing we can do is put it out there, and the people that wants to come, they'll come. Just like, look, if you've been in a relationship, right? You know what I'm saying? You've been in and out of relationships and all that. And you're out there trying to bust your ass. You're out there trying to make it. You're out there trying to create a better life and all that. Friends come and go and all that. Look, the real friend's gonna stay there. The real love of your life is gonna be there when the storm is past, right? It's like when you're trying to get to heaven, you got to go through hell. When you get to heaven, the real friends will be there and the fake ones won't. At the end of the day,
Yeah, the real
the only
friends will
thing
be
you
there
can
to
do
do
is
the
stay
doing.
consistent and put the information out there. What they do with it is what they do with it. You can't try to change nobody. The only people that people can change only when they want to. You can't force people to change because that's when you get resentment. That's when you get backbiting. That's when you get all this other bullshit, right? That we really don't need. Look, power is not given; it's taken, right? And we're trying to empower people and all that. It's up to them to want to take it. And the
And
people
everybody, man,
who will take it, they'll be there, and we'll you know we'll fellowship with them. Like, hey, me and James say this all the time, man. Everybody can't come to where we're going, man. Some people just got to be left behind, man.
That's the hardest. That's the hardest thing for a person is leaving the people that you grew up with left behind. Left behind. That was very hard thing to do. But but to me, it was very hard for me until I started growing up and started really thinking, and started realizing like you know what, some that you had to the order to get out, you gotta leave ones behind. Just let them go and start focusing on your life and your career.
Say, bro, no matter
Yeah,
how
you got
hard it
yeah.
feel and how hard it get, bro, that be the hardest part. Once you be able to get over that hump right there, because like I say, you know the ones in your circle, your family, that's willing to push to be great with you and help you build what you trying to go and just get as far as you. You can't keep up in the race, but just help me try to build a better foundation for what we got going on because we gonna need it down the line. I don't my biggest fear, dog, is the Lord taking me before I be able to give my kids something. Because if I know if I can't do it as being a man like my grandparents did for us as a man, my great grandfather did for his wife, I'm next in line. My daddy died too early. He must get to that stage. So I'm next in line, dog. I gotta keep this family tree going. And I'd be damned if I be a bum out this bitch and be begging it, holding panhandling signs when I know it's too much money out here to be made, man. You can pick cans and make money, but niggas just got their pride in the way. But they rather go out there and beg. You see what I'm saying? See, that shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. You feel me? Gimme Ben got shot. I don't know who still be out here, man. And I done heard people say, let me borrow or let me loan me this, but then they'll say that just not to pay you back. Knowing them niggas ain't gonna pay you back, you'll still give it to them, just not see them go hurt nobody else or rival. So, like I say, that's the people that we can't take, but you don't want to leave them behind knowing it's gonna hurt. They'll find their way. Sometimes you gotta let people find their way on their own. They gonna get tired of hurting. Some people just don't know how to come out the struggle. But I know people who got tired of that shit and just was like, know what? You seen them 10 years later? Now they riding in the car. They living in a house now, a nice little apartment. They got tired of doing that shit. You got two halves in your life. You got the first half, you being a kid, and the first part of your adult life. Once you get past 25, 30, it's over because the average man don't live to 65 to 75 anyway. So you only got 30 more years to get this shit together. Now you done bullshitted up the first 30. Now all of a sudden you got 30 more years to 40 more years to actually live to get that shit right. But don't forget, nigga, you gonna be declining. Your health ain't gonna be up. Because you done ate all that bullshit at a young age, you want taking care of your body. Now you still trying to come up and your body breaking down at the same time. That's not a good recipe for our black brothers, man. And like I said, we put that shit on ourselves. I put that shit on myself, but I caught it just enough in time and got serious. So I was like, man, you know what? Fuck all them niggas in the world. Don't, much as I miss my city, nigga, and them niggas ain't mean me no good. I swear to God, they didn't. And I let them niggas to death. And I told them niggas, man, I'm not fucking with you niggas no more. I got kids now. I got a whole another goal I'm trying to reach. I gotta open my vision more. We just tunnel vision. Fuck that tunnel. Get out that tunnel, nigga, and open that bitch up. And that's all I got to say, bro.
Yeah, that's real. That's real shit, man. That's real. You know how many motherfuckers don't leave and don't expand. They don't go out because they love. I love monster. I love the hood. I love the hood too. Shit, I love it. I go there every chance I get. But I'm not about to. I know what's down there, and I know I don't want my kids. I don't want to subject my family, my kids, people around me to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide them from it. I let them know what the real is. But I don't,
Yeah,
I don't subject them. I don't have them indulge in that type of activity. You know what I'm saying? And it don't make you a sellout to want more and want better.
man.
Shit,
Fuck
you
the
know what I'm
niggas who
saying?
say that shit though, Mister Winners. Them, that's the niggas who don't want nothing. That's the
Yeah,
niggas don't want nothing.
they want to bring you down. They don't want to see you move ahead. You know.
So I just look at it
Mhm.
like this, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I try to go down there and see one of my little partners. He my neighborhood friend. We came up together. He got on that heroin. I bought him an
Mm.
ID and everything. This nigga had more excuses than a little bit. So you know
There it
what? I
is.
was just like, well, fuck it. I tried, bro. I can't do it. I straight told him to his face. I said, bro, as long as you feeling like you got all the excuses in the world not to do this, I said I can't fuck with you no more. And I left it at that, and I walked off from that nigga. I stopped a nigga from killing him. I promised to God, bro, my mama. I stopped a nigga from killing him and everything. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, I can't keep saying niggas don't want to be saved, nigga, because I got goals in life. And you holding me back. That's all I'm saying. So anybody who feel like that, they got a right to feel like that because you don't want nothing in life. I only want to fuck with the people who want to see me with something and who want something in life. That's growing together. That's you not worrying about what the fuck I got because you going to get you regardless. You just trying to help the next
Exactly.
man in crime with you so we can buy more property or do what we trying to do or reach that bigger goal. I'm with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, man. I'm with all that, bro. I got it, man. Let me tell you, the worst thing in the world is wasted ass potential, man. I got a cousin, bro. Smart as shit, smart as fuck, valedictorian of his class, man. Became an optician. Had every optical job in Ohio. I stay in Cleveland. In Ohio, fucked it up. Wound up going back home. He 45 living with his mama, man. His mama got heart trouble and everything else. She finna move into the senior home. He don't know what the fuck he gonna do, man.
That's
But
crazy.
dude, I can't make that shit up, man. The nigga is the smartest nigga I know, bruh. He can help. He can tell any nigga on here, man, anything, how to do anything in this world. Nigga used to help me with my homework. No math, no science. Got had athletic scholarships to all these different schools and shit, man. And just wasted it, man, because you want to smoke all day. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to smoke, drink, kick it with, and the nigga be 45 years old hanging with young nigga, 20-year-old niggas, man. Like,
That's how some
He
of
real
these
still
shit.
old
think
dudes
he
be.
won. He still
I
think
They
he
be want
won.
to
That's
feel
why I say
young
you
again.
can't let it go. You gotta be able to let that kid shit go, bro.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
oh
that.
yeah,
You
oh
got
yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Only
yeah, that
fucking
was
thing I can
cool.
say is that nigga
Waste
he
time,
ain't make
waste
no
time,
kids though. He was
waste time.
smart enough to not make no kids. But I used to hang with the nigga every day too. I used to kick with the nigga every day. Then
And see that's the
I got
problem
kids
though,
and a
dog,
family.
because Lord put you here to make a family and grow, expand the world.
Right.
It's the government trying to pull off this Chinese shit and depopulate the world. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
Okay.
bro, everybody got their hand into something. I just hope is in the right thing. And I can't tell nobody how to invest or how to run their life or what to do. But I'm telling you right now, dog, at some point in time, you gotta wake up. Can't stay asleep because right now we got a lot of sleepwalkers out here. It's the walking of the living dead out here. But you'll
Yeah,
you'll
that's
you'll
exactly what
get
that
on
is.
these panels and some of these brother shows and to like you know what you talking about. And then I'll be like, man, then when you really listen and sit back I said, man, these niggas lost, man. These niggas lost
Mm.
in the sauce. They really don't know. Because
They stuck in the matrix. They don't
it's like
want to
the
see the real
Matrix. Whatever
reality.
they put on TV, that's programming your mind to think that shit. So what I'm gonna tell everybody, man, you gotta start thinking for yourself. I always did. I always been a thinker. I'm gonna ask questions anyway. Why you want me to do it that way? You saying do it that way, but why? I gotta know why you want me to do it that way. You ain't just gonna tell me do something this way and that's it. This how you do it, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm asking a million and one question. Man, you talk too much. Oh, what you mad? If I can't ask no questions, don't be around me, man. Cause I gotta know what I'm putting myself into. Point blank,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd
And,
rather
and,
you
and,
ask me something not notice it, then it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be looking at you like you ain't even, I'm gonna be looking at you like you ain't answer the question. I'd rather see you answer the question before we get into a situation.
there you go, Zoo.
So if you know the answer to that question, you'll have a better predicament of getting out of it.
Wait, what? What was the,
It might be over with for Paul Gasol, man. He can't do shit with Zubac.
Oh, the game on?
Yeah, game on, man. It might be. I love him. I mean, no, Marc Gasol. I love that nigga too, man. But it might be over for that nigga, man. He can't stop nobody. Can't niggas moving him out the way and just getting to the basket.
it's only
But
it's
yeah,
only,
man.
it's only like start first goes like 2-8. So.
I know. It's just starts 10-2. I know the game just started, but I'm just saying, like, so many games in a row, man. I was watching Marc Gasol, man. He ain't that like I know he's old, but he just ain't niggas is moving this nigga out the way like he's a baby, like a child. Like, get out my way. I ain't never seen him. I ain't never seen nobody manhandle him like that, bro. Dwight Howard old, but he ain't getting manhandled. This dude is getting manhandled like he a child, man. Like he ain't even there. I'm sure he got the mind and the smarts of an NBA player, but the body ain't there no. But James, you hear people on these panels, man. I don't know how they like. I get motivated off y'all. Real talk, man. Off dudes like you, dudes like LB, dudes like Carcino. I get motivated talking to y'all, man. I get the stuff that gets, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that we get into and talk about and open up and unpack, man. This puts me to want to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't make the NBA, and niggas on here didn't make the NBA, but we can still get some real nice bread out here, man, around each other and be amongst people that's really out here finding ways to get it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Hey,
But if you ain't
yeah,
putting a
man,
nigga on,
straight
what you
up.
doing?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm
Gotta
saying,
keep trying to tell people, man. Keep trying to tell me. I'm like, look, I got goals and aspirations, man. All that bullshit we did back in the day, man, we just can't do that no more, man. I mean, we just don't have a whole lot of time to, like, waste time and not get what we got to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and then, I got, I ain't trying to get into that. I just want to say this, man. Don't waste time on people that don't want to fucking do better, man. Straight up. If or don't want to put themselves in a better situation, or they got the wrong priorities in life, all they're gonna do is drag you down, right? That's all. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're not satisfied, if you look in the mirror and you're not satisfied with what you did today, then it's you that got to make the changes, right? Because everybody can tell you all kinds of shit all day long, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be the ones that's going to suffer from the decisions you make. You're going to be the one that's suffering from the decisions you make. You're going to be the one that's suffering that if you make the wrong decision, or you take inaction, or you let things like apathy and what does this person think about me and how this person think I love, man, fuck all that. Get your fucking ass up and go get that shit.
that's what I like, LB. Get real on these niggas, man. You been laid back lately, man. You got this the LB I know right here.
We
And
don't
this
live
is
in
the
a land of
LB I
excuses,
love right
man.
there.
It ain't no excuses. That excuse shit is
And you can't
dead. That
worry
shit been
about
dead.
if this person gonna get mad, if that person ain't gonna want to talk to you no more. Fuck them.
Man,
Fuck
fuck
them. They
all
never
that.
was your friend to
Fuck all
begin
that.
with.
Fuck all
Facts.
that.
They never was your friend to begin with. And they gotta sit up here and tell me, well, I'm gonna go talk to somebody else. Okay. Then when somebody else shits all over you, don't come back over here after I got mine.
Mhm.
Can you worry
I
about
don't get
what
it.
this person think? And will you worry about that person think? Fuck them. Because at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, they're not going to suffer for you making the bad decision. You're going to be the one that's suffering for making the
Thank you
bad decision.
for
Right,
hanging
right.
with that fucking flunky.
Yep.
Backcourt violation on Kyle. Oh, you Lord have mercy. You got to be shitting me.
It's some bullshit, LB, we got to go through right now, dog. I miss the fucking 90s, dog. I swear to God, I miss the 90s.
Right, man. I do too. I was young when the 90s was
Dog, this
good, but
shit that's
shit.
going on right now, boy, be a lot of boy, nigga bodies be dropping right and left. The shit that
You ain't
the
lying.
college
Shit.
kids now would have been
I'm
got his
good,
shit
man.
splattered. Black guy. I'm
For real, man.
I'm on some real nigga shit. Y'all got some
Yeah.
niggas out here doing some bitch ass shit, bro. And y'all
like
them. Dirty draw, jack straps,
That's
nigga.
like what I just finna say.
Yeah.
Niggas getting applause for doing that bullshit, man. Niggas get applause for doing bitch hoe
This
ass
is
shit,
crazy,
man.
man.
They get bigged up.
These
They
are
get
not people real no more. They
they get
going
the
to gay
attention.
shit, man.
It's crazy,
Man, all
dog.
this
How the game has fucking
fugazi
changed.
shit going on, man. I don't fucking like that shit. Look, if you're in the middle of studying for like me, I'm trying to get my IT search, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers paying big bucks for people who want to get IT, who get qualified in IT, right? And this is the
Oh
thing.
God,
Another thing,
they gonna blow these niggas
motherfuckers
out, man.
motherfuckers getting jobs with no experience. You know why? Because it's not about what you qualify, what not qualify for. Look,
Do you know?
anybody can get trained after they get on. It's about your personal brand. What are you willing to do, right? To get the knowledge, to get the skills necessary. Because they can train you after they bring you on. It's about your personal brand.
Oh, here
It's not
come
a
these
look,
rappers. They
motherfuckers
ain't
can
here,
write
bro.
shit all day on the goddamn resume, right? But you realize on your resume, you can disqualify yourself on a resume if your resume not right. You look, the HR person or the secretary, whoever gets a copy of your resume, they read your resume, right?
Yeah.
Within like 10 seconds, they already know what they're gonna do. Either they're gonna move your they're gonna give your paper to the hiring manager, or they're gonna put your resume in a fucking shredder. So if you don't got a resume, you might want to start writing one. If you got a resume, update that shit.
Right.
You get any job you want to with no experience. It can't happen. It can happen. But it's about you building your personal brand and look. When you talk about writing that resume and all that, right? When you talk about writing that resume, you gotta write your resume to where they need to call you instead of you need them. If they feel like that you need them, they're not gonna call your ass. Trust me. Trust me and believe. Trust me when I'm telling you this shit. If your resume is saying that you need them, they're not gonna call you. But if your resume is saying that they need to call you, trust me, your phone gonna be blowing off the hook.
That makes sense too, LB. I ain't never look at it like that. You got to make them bitches want you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make them bitches want you, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be desperate. If you be desperate, motherfucker ain't gonna hire you. You gotta. It's all about posturing yourself to put yourself in a position to have motherfuckers wanting to call you. You have to turn them down. That's what you want.
Cool, but
You
it's
want
like
them to turn
exclusive
you
shit.
down.
Fuck the joint.
No. You want to turn them down. You don't want them turning you down. You want to turn them down. Like your resume needs to say, look, if you don't have me, your company ain't gonna thrive. Your company going down the toilet if you don't have me.
Back,
That's what your
back,
resume needs to be saying. And how
back.
do you apply that, right? Well, with experiences or skills that you develop from other jobs that you did and all that. That's how you get them to call you.
Period. Go bold, but come humble. That's how you want to be, man.
Another question. So they bring you in for an interview, right? They bring you in for the
Yeah.
interview. They're gonna ask you, okay, so who are you, right? This the time when they ask you who are you. That's not the time to talk about. Well, I like to play basketball, and I like to cook, and I like to do basket weaving on Sundays, and I spend time with my wife, man. Look, you go in that interview saying that shit, you pretty much just talk yourself out of a job.
First off, man, you better. First of all, man, act like you been somewhere before, man. Put a suit on. Wear a suit to your interview. You feel what I'm saying? Make them take you serious, man. You walking in there with jeans and t-shirts and flip flops on, man. Put on some. How you a grown man over 25 and don't own a pair of hard bottom shoes? You know what I'm saying? You don't own a tie, a suit, a jacket. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know your suit size, man. Make them take you serious. I'm serious. Period.
And
That's a good point too. I ain't never
don't
look
be
at it
late to
like
the
that
fucking
neither.
interview. don't be late to an interview. All right, if you go to a job
Be
interview, you
early.
The
late,
niggas gonna make me go
you
buy
pretty
a
much,
suit.
man.
I'll be casual, but
I
I
don't
ain't
know what
buying no suit
you.
and no tie. I'll be casual though.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel
I
you.
got a
Like,
lot of
yeah,
casual
but
shit.
some people don't even do that. I'm sure you. Yeah, but I'm sure I'm sure you got something
I got
nice
my little
that you can
slacks I
put
be
on.
wearing. I got my little
Yeah,
polo
yeah.
bucks. I go get me some
And that's
nice
all
little
you need.
shoes. You know what I mean? And you know, it don't be no
Exactly.
loud color, no stripy color like Easter. None. It be a nice little solid button up pullover shirt. And my belt be presentable with my little sign on the side by the chest. You know, like the
All
white
day.
boys go to work comfortable with the little cotton dockers and the little pullover. You know what I
You
mean?
know, I'm
I'm
not
coming.
playing.
I got the button up looking like I'm going to work. I'm just missing the bow tie or a tie. You know, I ain't no waiter or nothing. But I'm gonna
Right.
go in that bitch presentable. I ain't coming that bitch like I'm going to a club. I feel what you're saying, so that's 100%
All
agreeable.
day. All day. It ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with, man. And for y'all married men or y'all young dudes there's some free game right here, man. Ain't nothing wrong with telling your girl, let's get dressed to go somewhere nice. Throw on a suit, have her throw on a dress, man, and y'all go out on the town and have a good time, man. Show her a good time, man. She will appreciate that, bro. She appreciate that, and you gonna feel good when you do that. And if you got
Man, my
kids,
girl
man,
don't
they gonna
want
see
to
you
leave the
doing
house right now. I've been trying to
it.
do that.
Yeah,
She talking about Corona.
yeah,
She scared of that.
yeah. That be
All
over.
right, so
You know, I mean, what?
going back to the interview process, right? So we're going back to getting a job and all that, right? Landing a job
Right,
that you never had any experience in, right? So that's
Mhm.
one question they're gonna ask you, right? Another thing you want to do before you go to the interview, you want to research the company. You want to profile the company, right?
always.
You will get asked questions about the company, its benefits, all that stuff. So make sure you research the company profile, right? You're going to work
Right.
there. You need to know the company profile. You might get asked who's the president, who's the vice president, right? Who's your direct supervisor, things like that, right? You might get asked that type of
Right.
stuff, right? Don't go in and be like, well, oh no, man, I ain't researched the company. You just talk yourself out of a job, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
And
you know,
understand what you get into. Don't just go there looking for how much you're gonna get paid, how much money you gonna make. Don't that's the I know that'd be the main thing everybody, man, learn the job. Learn what the dude above you is doing. Learn your manager's job. Learn your supervisor's job. Learn the guy job next to you, man. So you will know.
Yeah, try. That's the best thing I be doing right there. Like
Watch
I build me
everybody.
a resume. Even when I get people to build me a resume, even if I don't know how to do the job, if I got a lot to get this bitch, once I get in there, I'm gonna find out, and I'm a quick learner. But I'm gonna know the basic ins and outs. But I'm talking about that's all I'm gonna know to get in the door. But resumes help because when you have your resume together, it look like you know what you're talking about. It look like you know what you're doing. So when you're going to
Exactly.
these high corporate jobs, you're trying to go for these big bucks jobs. That's the main thing you got to represent. That's why they always ask you what's your resume. That's your job history career where you put everything that you did, much as you can remember, from pay, positions, hourly, how many hours you used to work. But to me, it's bullshit. But like I said, when you're going for the big bucks in the world, that really helps. You can't go sit in front of
Hmm.
them people without no resume, man. Because now they looking at you like, how you gonna freestyle this stuff? Now you fabricating it. But see, when you got it in that paper on black and white, it's laminated like you ain't trying to spill no coffee on it.
There you
That's
go. There you
professionalism.
go.
It's like LB and Mr. Winter saying. It's the way you do things. It's the way you had a presentation presented to these people that may have them taking you serious. Like, dog, it's not hard, bro. It's not chemistry or trigonometry. Y'all make it that because y'all don't want to let certain things go. But order to elevate, order to become something. Like I say, you got two halves in life, bro. The jobs
Hmm.
is the way to go because resumes start your career off. If you go to
All
school,
day long.
you're gonna build a resume.
hey,
So
Yep.
you go to the military like LB or the Navy or the Army, that's a resume for LB. That's something he can bring to the
Professional.
team. Well, I was in the Marines, I was in the Navy, I served 20 years doing that. And the people gonna look at that. Well, shit, here. It's like You asking the motherfucker for pussy and she's saying, well, what kind of job you got? You think she's gonna give it to a McDonald's worker, a yacht worker, a nigga cruising the world getting paid a pilot? That's how LB is. Niggas walking out them drawers for that type of money. You ain't gotta breathe harder, ask that harder, fight to get the pussy. They just give it. You know what I mean? But you gotta have your resume, dog. Resume is the number one thing to some of these jobs when you're trying to move up in the world. And that's something I never knew. I always took that shit for granted
Yeah.
until I started doing this shit for myself. And I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Not everybody that's niggas want to get a contract with or trying to build from gas stations to wherever. Well, what's your resume? How long you been doing it? They don't want to hear you say that shit. They won't see that
Hey,
shit on a piece of paper.
And one thing
and
I
this,
learned,
and this
man.
that leads me to the next point. This leads me to the next point, right? You need to write your resume, right?
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen people pay people to write resume for them. No,
Lazy.
because you're
Lazy.
gonna get asked about what you wrote on your resume.
It's your history.
Motherfuckers think you're gonna pay somebody to write. That's your history. If you didn't
Yeah,
write your resume and your employee actually was on your resume and you couldn't tell them what's on your resume, they're gonna that's a problem, bro. That's a problem. And you're not gonna
Okay.
get hired. They're gonna kick your ass out that fucking room. So make sure you write your resume, right? They're
Period.
gonna, I'm telling you, I promise you, I've been to a lot of job interviews. They're gonna ask you about your resume. And I can't tell you how many times I've had these employers tell me that people didn't write their resume, somebody wrote their resume for them.
I mean, you can
And
go.
I'm like,
I mean,
what?
honestly, worst come to worst, you can go and Google an example of a resume and just copy, paraphrase in your
right.
own words. How to do
Thank
that?
you, Mr. Winnie.
You can do that, man. It's not hard to do that, man. I don't know why these motherfuckers sit up here and pay motherfuckers $50, $70 to write a resume for them. It don't make no sense, man. You can't. That's just lazy.
It's only
You
their
can look at a
job
good
history,
example,
though. It's your job history.
right? How the fuck they gonna know your job history? You are the only person that know your job history. You can look up a job description. You can look up your old job and see the actual job description and put that on your resume. This is what I did. Exactly what
Man,
they said. And boom. It's too many ways to. It's too many ways, man. It's too many cheat codes out here for you to feel like, man, for people not to be lazy. You know, it's just too many out here, man. I've done it. That's how I learned how to do a resume. I looked online. And I'm like, all right, this is how I do a resume. Boom. And I did it. I wish I would pay somebody, man. When I worked at the when I did had a computer job, you don't know how many motherfuckers came up to me, man, talking about some. You know, I got a whole bunch of people's resumes saved on my drive because they too lazy to write their own. I used to make bread. People lazy, man. They lazy.
they like to cheat the system, bro, and that shit bullshit. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that y'all bringing that point up. Because why pay somebody something that's your history? How they gonna tell you what you did in your career? Then you go on
Right.
this fucking resume line and you get in front of these people. You don't know what the fuck on this paper. You don't know what kind of job they put on here for you to get this. You don't know nothing about this type of work. Now you sitting that bitch looking stupid. So we put ourselves in these positions all the fucking time. All
And
the
it
time, bro.
it don't take long to write one, man. You can write one in 5 minutes. And I can't even type. I can't even type. I can do it in 5 minutes. I can't even type all like everybody do all the clack, clack, clack. I can't do it that fast. You know what I'm saying? And I can put the resume together in 5 minutes. But it's simple.
I took keyboard, I ain't gonna lie, uh, in the
I need
10th
to.
grade. But I
I
ain't
need to
take
take it
that shit
again.
serious. I passed it with a B though, but I wasn't learning how to do it all fast. But I took that shit serious enough to pass. That's all I'm saying. I ain't go up in there to half fast. I went up in there really trying. I got me a
Yeah.
passing grade. I got the fuck up out the way. Cause I knew that wasn't my field. But don't put I ain't saying put something in front of me and I'm just gonna give up and quit. Cause I didn't. I could have did that to that class. And I'd have failed, even though it was an elective, but you needed some elective credits to graduate too at that time. You know what I mean? Electives wasn't that much, but you needed like 5 or 6 of them bitches. You know what I mean? To equal up to the 23, because Louisiana, you need like 23 and a half units to
Word.
graduate.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, I took that keyboard shit serious. I wasn't letting nothing defeat me, man. I'm trying to win in everything I do. I don't know how to come in second. And I know I can't win everything, but I'd be damned if I go out there half-ass and don't try it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ace everything. I ain't gonna hit every shot, but I'm gonna get a passing grade. You're gonna be like, damn, that nigga got game. He brought it today. That nigga ain't no hope. Point blank, period.
All day long, man. All day
I hate my
long.
people cheat the fucking system, dog. And then they, like I say, they reflect on people like LB, you, Mr. Winters, USY, and me for trying to come up in life because they looking at these niggas fucking up. Because when they get these type of high power positions and jobs, they don't know what to do with them. They just thinking money can buy everything, the celebrity can cover the shit, and they won't take a harder brunt. But what about the people who looking up to y'all as role models who trying to play in that field too as well?
Right. This nigga Terrence Man be hustling, dog. I love this little nigga, man. I love this little nigga. But yeah, man, that's real. That's real, dog. That is real, man. Too many people, man, trying to take the shortcut, and that's the problem in sports. That's why it's that's bull basketball. That's why it's fucked up. Niggas don't
Paying to
too
do
many.
a resume of your fucking job history. I wish I would pay a motherfucker to do a resume for me. I wish a bitch tried to charge me for that. And I'm gonna tell him, how the hell you gonna charge me to do something that I created for myself for as a job? You
Right.
don't know where the fuck I worked at, so how you gonna do it anyway? Tell me where the first
You
job
gonna
I ever
tell my
had.
history.
If you
That's
tell
like
me the
telling a
first
motherfucker
job
to
I
street
ever
play.
worked at, I'll let you do it and I'll pay you what you want. But you can't tell me that unless I tell you.
Learn
Why hustle
helplessness,
me
man.
anyway when you know this shit is free? That's what I'm saying. You
But it's too
hustling your
much.
own fucking people, dog. This shit's bullshit. Everything a fucking hustle. Because no why ain't no nigga got no get up about themselves. We got too many bums out here, man. Too many flunkies.
That's that learned helplessness, man. That's that learned helplessness. And that's what's plaguing our people so much, man. We learn helplessness real quick, and we go right to it. We find that give us an excuse to stop or to quit something, and we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Give us an excuse to say, give us any reason. A lot of us, man, if you give us any reason to quit or any reason not to do something, it's always a reason not to do something. If you give us one reason, oh shit, nah, the white folks hold me back. Oh no, the system fucked up. Oh no, it is that. You know what I'm saying? The system been fucked up since before we was here. If that mentality would have us back in slavery, then if they didn't find a way, you got to find a way. Figure it out. Shit, we can't change the world, but goddamn, I can change. I can change my situation one at a time with the people around me.
Man, we are the world. Once we realize that, I think we'll be a better place. Once everybody get out there, me, I, and
There it
start
is.
using us, family, 3Fs, family, food, fun type shit. Everybody just like they think this shit is a zoo or something. Every man for themselves. Man, get the fuck out of here. You got civilians don't deserve some of the shit that they be getting in. How they be losing their fucking life like that. These babies and kids, dog. Every time I see, that's why I don't watch TV like that,
Right.
especially the news, because that's all you
I can't.
see. Dog, this shit like you trying to brainwash us so you thinking this shit cool to do. But at the end of the day, we only the ones taking the brunt of this shit. Our community. You don't see that shit going on in Beverly Hills, because know why? They ain't gonna allow it. You don't see that shit going on in Rancho Cucamonga. I'm just fucking around, but they ain't gonna allow it. Nigga, I'm just saying why our community can't get the same treatment, why we can't build as a unit together. Because like I said, we can't get nobody to infiltrate nobody. But they always infiltrating us when we come up with a plan, stealing our ideas, getting us out the way, then they gonna come with it. Like
Because
it never like shocked me with the ways the shit was, and it's still a cycle. Like started back in the 60s, 70s, and then it went to dying down. 80s was pretty cool. And we got a little leeway, but you still got a lot of sellouts. Like them niggas still in slavery because if this my idea, like we talking about the resume, why the fuck I'm gonna sign $1 million deal and let you make all the money off it? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm trying to get at?
I
I'm
feel
I'm
you, but
so in the rush
you
to
know,
be famous.
right. I was just
I need
right.
I'm about to sign this $2-3 million deal, knowing you about to make 500 mil. Come on, man. Build.
And that's all
Stop
it take.
skipping
That's
the
all it
line.
take, though.
Stop being in the rush to get your shine. Put your own fucking work in. Music industry saw that shit and saw them black niggas coming. That's why Rakim, all them niggas hurry up and got out the way. They tried that shit on them.
Yeah, right. And
That's why
all
I
they gotta
always
get,
respect
all
the
they
real
gotta
legends
get,
in the
man.
game for not setting out for that bad.
And you know what? The
And them
ones
niggas
that the
still
ones
was eating. Them
all they
niggas
gotta
wasn't
do
living
is
the
get.
buddy.
The learn helplessness
And this,
come from because
this shit
they go
fucking
to the
crazy.
they just got to get one token nigga, one nigga like Jay, one nigga like LeBron, one nigga like them to set out his people. All right, cool, whatever. They take the bread and they put the shit out there. They put the learn help. They put the music out there that's telling us to kill each other. Every man for himself. Every man this, every man that. Fuck everybody. Don't nobody care about you. Make kids, sell. You know what I'm saying? And we learn the helplessness from them. And then when a man like Michael Jackson come along and say, "No, own your own business," you know what I'm saying, and tell the game, tell the lies in the game, and expose the lies in the game. Oh, slap that nigga with a he molested kids. Let's pay a kid to say he molested him at his house, and boom, now he slapped with a lawsuit because he trying to tell right, he trying to do right, or kill the motherfucker because he trying to tell black folks right and keep the other nigga alive that's keeping the people down. That's what they do.
I didn't
They
even know
take all the
that.
cool ass, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that bullshit ass. That, Michael Jackson ain't never did nothing to no damn kids, man. He just a nigga that represented us right. He made that speech on stage about Tommy Mottola and how he was a crook and how everything was crooked, and he wound up owning half of Sony. That motherfucker owns half of Sony. Every like PlayStations, all that shit, 50% of that go to Mike. So everybody said Mike was broke. That motherfucker's not broke. He owns half of Sony. People
Who
ain't
said
know
that?
that.
Who said that he was broke?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Who say he was
No,
broke
certain people
though?
Ain't
say.
No,
nobody say he was broke.
when Mike got on stage, Mike had told them bitches that they trying to kill me because they want me to sell all my publishing, and
Right.
Sony trying to railroad me or some shit. And then before you know it, they got the doctor to do the shit. That nigga wind up talking about he gave too much medicine, and man, get the fuck out of here. It's always some bullshit when there's niggas fucking with us. That's what I'm saying. Our people. Now, don't get me wrong. The people who ain't want rock like them, oh, they color, they fucked over them too. The niggas who was about to expose them of their kind. That's why they was dead. They wound up dead.
Them
Like,
niggas that
don't get me
killed
wrong,
Malcolm
dog. It's a
X.
weird game, dog. But fuck it.
It's
I'm out
strange.
here strapped up shorty. I don't need to play no games to help nobody. You feel me?
Right.
Ain't nobody should be playing no games anyway. Fuck. Everybody should be doing what they need to be doing, working, pulling their own motherfucking weight, and building the fucking together. Ain't no game should be fucking playing. This ain't no fucking game out here. God ain't put us down here to play no games. We play games when you kids. When you have kids, these kids ain't actually come in this world. I refuse to leave my kids out here like that, dog. I promise to God, bro. I know they still in what they doing. After that Katrina shit, boy, that really opened my eyes. And I only had one at the time. And I said, man, fuck that. Shit. Man, I gotta go. I gotta go. Man, I left that bitch and ain't never went back. Always went back to visit. I saw the play, man. That shit hurted me, man, for what they did. And the white people, the other side, nobody else ain't get flooded, just the niggas. They playing games. They playing games. Bro, I ain't never looked at that shit the same no more. And I promise to God, them bitches, nobody can't tell me nothing, dog. They can't tell me what I felt. I felt that shit. I felt that rumble. And it wasn't even 5 minutes, nigga. 3 feet of water outside. Nigga, what the fuck?
Mm.
And then, like after a year went by, nigga already knew what the play was. Then my grandfather, all my uncles, Man, they blowed the levees. That's why they left early. They told us to leave, but we won't be stubborn, man. It ain't gonna happen. But they ain't never
Shit,
blowed
right.
the levees though.
Facts.
They ain't never blowed them levees. They blowed them bitches. Dog, that whole backside shook like a dog. Looked like a nigga drop a nuke back there. Like I ain't never felt an earthquake till I went to California, but it felt like an earthquake, like it hit in California. That whole side just shook like a mother. I said, "Oh, what the fuck?" I'm in that bitch slapping to the teeth. That I was drinking and smoking too. I'm knocked out, man. I still ain't wake up. The girl who I was going with at the time hit me on the elbow. Oh, you felt that? Go see what that is. Go see what that is. Grab the ratchet thing. Go downstairs. I'm looking. Man, that ain't nothing, man. Y'all waking me up for that shit. He said, so you ain't feel that? I say, felt what? He said, man, look, all the shit fell off the dresser in the mirror. All of them flies. What happened? Nigga just with a nigga broken this bitch. Like I'm playing, I like to be playing this shit. She's like, yeah, man, the whole house just shook.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck that sound like a big ass bomb or something. So I go to downstairs because we was upstairs. I go downstairs. I was about to open the front door. I go to the kitchen. I say, fuck that, because my mouth was dry. I go to the kitchen. Got me something to drink. Drunk me some water. Some just said, pull that fucking curtain back because we had a slide door with the blinds on there in the kitchen. You know how you got a slide door on the patio or something, but you got the blinds. I swung that bitch open. It's black water, like standing down to my stomach. Like I'm standing up in the kitchen, but that bitch in my stomach slapping the glass. Man, I'm like calling all. Man, everybody get up in this bitch. Man, they got number water outside.
Right.
I said, man, blow the fucking levees. The bitches blow the levees. And it's just the blacks. There's number blacks, bro. The whole downtown area, from like uptown to downtown, all blacks. They flooded everybody, nigga. Them bitches was playing games, nigga. They trying to kill a nigga. They didn't expect us to survive and live that shit. But we was apes, nigga. We was like Caesar, nigga. We gonna survive this shit. Niggas who was killing each other, dog, was saving each other, helping save their families. Niggas was at all out beef before this shit happened. I just knocked one of your partners off. You just killed one of my cousins. Look, boom. Now we saving each other, trying to get these kids out the water, trying to get your grandma. She on dialysis on the left breathing machine. Man, all that shit was, bro. I don't never want nobody to go through that shit. I felt like I was on Day After Tomorrow, one of the fucking San Leandro movies, nigga. I felt so helpless, nigga. I wanted to kill everybody that told me something. I felt it like Mitch on motherfucking Paid in Full. If a nigga owed me money at that time and I seen him, any nigga I'd have had a fight with from the time I started fighting, I seen him, the niggas was dead to me. Yeah. Survival of the fittest, nigga. That's how it was. That's how I was thinking. I'm like, man, I gotta get down here. National Guards come down there, man. We niggas busting it out with them. Niggas ain't give a fuck. The Iberville Project, the National Guards went in that bitch. Them niggas got ARs, job sticks too. Come your ass in there if you want. Everybody gotta get out. Oh, shot fired. Nigga had to bail up out that bitch. That's the only part I like. I swear to God, out of everything, that's the only part I like. Don't think you gonna come down here. I don't give a fuck if the army is down here. Don't think you gonna come down here and run these little dudes from down here like that. Them niggas in 12, 20 feet of water, 23 feet of water, and you trying to run them people from their terror dome where they comfortable at. Them people don't know where you bringing them at. You feel what I'm saying? This look like some refugee type shit. You trying to take over the city and put us somewhere where nobody ain't. Man, they ain't know what was going on. They were busting at anything move. Nigga was in that killer zone.
I ain't even know that, James. Shit.
I didn't even know that either.
Man, I'm telling you some real shit, man. Look that shit up.
Yeah,
National Guard had to shoot out the niggas in the Iberville. The Iberville
weren't they taking people's guns
too? The Iberville by Canal Street, you could really walk. The water was up like knee high. So they floating on their little boat telling people they can't, man, it ain't gonna get rough. No, it ain't. Because y'all ain't flooding right here because the French Quarter right here. This is the money. So you still got people walking in and out of boats getting deals, but we flooded out. Can't move. They ain't got nothing to eat. The water fucked up. The food, kids crying. The people get to it. I'm like, y'all done fucked over us, but y'all over there having a good old time. Across the river ain't got a lick of water over there. You feel what I'm saying? Only thing they got is trees knocked down. Them niggas still walking around. Oh, we hearing this shit over there. Boy, we hot. The police killing people for trying to get over there. Look, put up the bridge, man, and all that shit. Police trying to tell everybody from trying to get where they not with a black dwelling there when they're trying to get the ground. Police knocking the niggas up. Police killed a paralyzed dude. This dude paralyzed. They didn't even know the dude walking across the bridge with his family. He hit him in the neck. Killed him. That's some fucked up shit going on now. They don't know. Like certain shit they gonna put on the news, certain shit not. There's some shit they ain't gonna tell you that went down. That shit was just gruesome. I know what it was about. I know the people that was involved, and I can't even go on like that. But just know this, it was fucked up, and the crooked cops, them bitches ain't no better.
Hey, weren't they taking people's guns too?
Yeah, listen, where we was in the bank, right? They broke the window on the third floor. That's how high the water was. So it was like 23 and a half when they mopped that bitch. So when we did that week, we stood in that bitch for a week like that. Only person they came down was the kids and all the females. So the males, it was me, my girl brother at the time, his 2 sons, and my 2 sons. There's like 6 of us that bitch. Really 5, because it was him and his old son, and it was me and my 2 stepkids. So it was 5 of us in there, but me and them the oldest. We ain't got nothing to eat. We just in that bitch like savages, ribbon, beating on the wall, just rapping. You know, we just trying to pass time. So everybody that passed on the boat, we coming back, and this ain't never came back. So now the water, we don't know what's in this water. We closing all the doors, so nothing don't come in. We go downstairs secure because when the water first started coming in, how I get in the house, the water was got so high it put a split in the door. The water was already up to damn near the fucking second window, right underneath the second window on the second floor before the water started coming in. When it put the split in the roof and it kept slapping that bitch, that's when the water just took over. But me not thinking it's gonna get high, I looked out the window, like I said, the water was right underneath that bitch. So I see that bitch about to come all the way up here. When that bitch counted the stairs, 17 stairs, the bitch just walked up all them bitches with ease. Like a nigga was running practice for track. Nigga, that shit got spooky. So all the kids that we had, we set them on top of the dresser. I just went in the other room, hit it all like see. Now I said a quick old prep, boy. Like, man, listen, man, I ain't trying to leave these people in this house like this. Shit, I can't save everybody, man. Like, this shit is ridiculous. And I told them from the jump, if this water get high, I got to start saving people, getting us to the roof. Anybody try to take me down, I'm letting you go off top. I'm going to punch in your shit and push you away. Do not fight me when we get in this water. I'm going to lift you to the roof. Just listen to what the fuck I say, because I ain't trying to die. Because if you try to break me down, I'm going to fuck over you. I'm telling you, I'm going to let you go. Only 3 people in that house know how to swim. And we had a 65-year-old lady, motherfucker. That's dead weight, because she can't walk as it is. I can get out this window, into this water, and on the roof. Or the Lord help me, because he stopped that water from raising, man. He answered my prayer. That's how I know it was somewhere. I'm telling you, and I've always went to church and believed. Man, that shit was scary. We was out of here, dog. I felt like if I wouldn't have called on him, I was gone. I promise you I was gone if I wouldn't have called on that man. Because I was living a life where I could always do it. I never
Man,
talked
these
to
whole ass referees, I swear to God, man, I can't stand these.
I was doing some dirty shit, like playing the game raw.
Nigga wasn't even,
That's the
this
game
nigga
we had
wasn't
to
even
play,
playing.
and I was selling dope at the time. So I never talked to him because I always had money. I felt like I ain't need him. He was blessing me. But I'm in and out of jail, ducking bullets and just doing dumb shit. So that time, bro, he really answered me because he could have been like, man, now you won't call on me. You see what I'm saying? All the time I was even backsliding from church and you turn to the devil. Now You won't help me. Now you want me to help you. Because I know some people got stuck in their houses with their kids. I saw a lady in the water with her 2 kids, bro. That shit was the hardest feeling in my life. And I was
Wow.
like, man, what they deserve? This a female with her 2 babies. Why? And every time we pass, you're gonna see stuff that you don't want to see. Y'all gotta duck your head. I've been walking across dead bodies all my life. But when I seen that baby the 2 babies in that lady, that shit fucked me all the way up. Dog, I couldn't get right, dog. I promised to God. They always say don't question the Lord, man. But see, bro, I had some major questions like, who planned this shit? Why they not in jail? Because this shit was orchestrated. I don't give a fuck. This shit that happened to these people was fucking orchestrated. And the lives that was lost, you're going to talk about something only 15, 1800? No, it wasn't. A lot of those lives was lost back to the shores. A lot of these people still don't know where their family ain't, still ain't had no funeral. Nigga, I know some of these people. Man,
Shit, I figured that. I figured that.
When they pumped that water up out that city, they were pumping them bitches right into that river. They gotta cover that shit, man. That's amazing. That was the worst disaster in U.S. history at the time. Now some other shit done happened so far. You know, it might be, some new shit now, but at that time, nothing in U.S. history was worse than that and cost the United States that much money. Not even much bested. That was 40 years earlier in 65. So that's what the lady was telling us. The lady know voodoo who be blessing the city and shit. He came and said that shit at our church. He said, man, they did that because when the dude with the mob, Marcelo, he used to run that bitch. Carlos Marcelo, look him up, whatever the fuck the nigga name is. The nigga used to pay the government. So like I told y'all, bro, we been a crooked city. We been a crooked state. They been stealing money. They ain't gonna never build nothing. And they can't be trusted. So what you think your citizens gonna do? They gotta play the game with the government. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but I'm just saying it's just real, it's real. The government crooked, everybody, the politicians crooked. So how we supposed to play this game and get somewhere when they robbing us and no one give us nothing? So we gotta be crooked with these bitches. We gotta work with these motherfuckers. We gotta play ball with these motherfuckers. We gotta do shit. So only thing they was telling you, like when you work with a cop, don't get caught, don't say my name. Period.
Facts. Hey, what these? Hey, they said in the comments they killed Pimp C. Like he was telling the truth. Like what was he?
Man, all that shit, guys. Man, listen, I'm gonna stay far away from that type of shit, bro. Cause nigga, like I say, real niggas know what it's here for, bro. They're not gonna give us no power, man. We gotta take that shit, and we gotta stand on it, bro. We gotta stand on that shit, man. If we not taking the power because we selling out for the money. Like I say, this is my idea. This is my brilliance. This is me writing all this shit. So when I bring it to you for a distribution deal or whatever, let me, however much you charge me to get this shit running into the stores, I profit the money though. Why you gotta profit everything? Why I just can't pay you for what you got me started for, how much you invested in it, and that's it. But you gonna give me what you invested in me, how much you that like just say it take 1.6 million to get all this running, to get all these CDs made, to ship them all over the world. That's your bonus. So they're gonna give you the 1.6, but they're gonna reap all the rest of it. No, nigga, you take that. Let me pay you that back because this is my idea. And them niggas don't be falling. Them niggas be stupid. Dog, them niggas hurry up and sign that shit. I say that now they fuck. Now they locked in the whole contract. They can't get out. They shit water as it is, rapping about the same shit. You know what I mean? Everybody's saying the same shit. Ain't no rappers out here no more. Ain't no more Nas, no more Biggies, no more motherfucking Scarfaces,
Rakim,
KRS-One. Ain't no more niggas like that. Big Daddy Kane.
And even if you halfway decent, all they gonna do is make you write rhymes for the guy that they trying to promote. You're gonna become a writer. You're gonna write they gonna take all your songs and mute your vocals and give it to the motherfucker that they want to money.
I ain't never seen my nigga sell out like this in my life, bro. Cause back then, before social media was out, niggas wasn't really selling out like that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Selling out was at a norm, for certain people, but not everybody. Look like everybody taking that route now. I'm talking about everybody.
Hey, I think like I was reading one time, right? It was Jewish people, right? They were in like Germany or something, I believe, right? And they wanted to build like their own, state or like country or like city or something, right? So this what this guy did. I forgot his name, but he gave letters and notes to every Jewish person to donate money to build their own city, to build their stuff to every Jewish person, not just in Germany, but like all over the world. Some people gave five, some people gave 100, some people gave $2, some people gave 3, 4, and it all grew to like 20 mil or more, I think. And they built their own city. I think if black people probably do that, get organized, do something like that. It don't even have to be you have to donate like $5. You can donate like 250, something like that. I
Man,
read a
listen,
story
how
about
many black people in this world nigga could give $1, boy? That's
yes, yes,
still a lot
yes,
of money. But
yes,
at the end of
yes,
the day, who gonna what I see in the problem that I have with my people is everybody won't be a leader, but they can't lead. Everybody
yeah,
won't have say, but they say dumb shit. Like they just
yep.
don't know how to put their words together. But you be having a good point. You be having good ideas. You know what I mean? Like you have good ideas to be a leader, but you don't know how to lead. It ain't nothing wrong with that.
You don't know
So
how
you
to
got to
elevate.
give them like a president job, a manager job, or a supervisor position for them to feel comfortable where they can have a little lead over something where it won't
I'll
crumble.
give you a good
But just
example.
them just
I'll give you a
working
prime example.
and just that's what
I,
I'm saying. The bigger the growth is, we could move you to another city, and that could be your CEO position. This could be your district, however they
fat,
do it. This could be your region. You know what I mean? You just got to be
yeah.
willing to move with the company. I give you that, but you just can't be right here because this where we booming at. And what you doing, you'll fuck something up. So we're gonna put you where we trying to build at to see where it go at. We'll give you that part. You know what I mean? We'll open up a little woo wop over here for you because we got a little money to play with since we know you got the potential and help grow with the company. But right now, it's just you're not grown in the man yet. Like so, dog. Once we get over this hump right here, I ain't gonna lie. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, because
I ain't
like,
gonna lie to you. I'm gonna
yeah,
move to Mississippi. That's where all the land at. Like, I want to
mm.
start right
Mm.
there where they used to lynchers and slavers and all that shit. I want to go take that over first and then work my way up. I want to go
yeah,
right there. So listen, my people already got property out there. Columbia, Mississippi, they got property in Hattiesburg and they got property in Jackson. But I'm gonna start in
mm.
Mm.
Columbia because ain't nobody out there. When I go to Columbia, it'd be a house every half a mile. Look like I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna start right here because I really don't want no neighbors, and I wish the bitch would be on my land. I'm busting.
Facts.
I'm gonna hide your ass in the woods. Let one of them
Mm-hmm.
hogs eat up on you.
Mm-hmm. And that's the problem now, because I remember when the protests start happening, and I'm sorry to say, but all these feminine bitches, aka Revenge of the Ugly bitches, the gay homophobic alphabet community, when they started protests for us, and most likely some of these white people, they put a Black Lives Matter shirt. I'd be like, oh, so now all of a sudden you care. But some of those motherfuckers that I just named, those groups, the alphabet community, feminists, and some of the other white people, they about 70% of them motherfuckers don't give a fuck about a black life because if you bring up abortion, they 100% will stand down on that shit, my nigga. And they want to kill our race so much. Don't you guys know 20 million of our black babies were killed last year?
Hold up, how many dog?
20 million.
Wow, that's fucked
Due
up,
to
bro.
abortion,
And they walking
due
down
to
the street saying BLM. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, get your ass out of here. That's what we need to start doing our protests. We
that's how
gotta
many
ask them,
that's how
do
many
you
abortions
agree?
there was.
Hold on. 20 mil. 20 mil. I think it was last year or
20
the
million
year before
abortions.
that.
Wow,
Yes.
wow,
Yes. We need to
wow.
ask. This is what we need to do in our
I
protest. This is what we need to do to our protest. If you're gonna come to our protest, we need to ask you the question: do you agree with
Dog,
our
if I
killing
if
our
I
race?
get
What?
somebody pregnant, dog, and they talk about killing my baby, you might well kill yourself. I'm gonna knock your brains out, bitch. I put that on everything I love. Don't do that to my kid. Keep your fucking legs closed. When God put something like that in
kids
earth, you
ain't
cannot take that away,
these
dog.
kids ain't asked to be here, man.
Man, listen, you
These
better
kids did
not
not
kill
ask
no
to
Facts.
kid
be
for
here.
me. Dog, you better
Shit.
not kill no kid for me because I love the kids. That's why I got 6 of them. I wanted 10. At the end of the day, we won't allow me to do it, but I settle for the 6. For real, for real. I wanted to be like my grandparents, 9, 10 kids. I want all y'all to come up together. This all we got. I was gonna mold them like they mold this, because all them homeowners and did it the right way. So guess what? It's good.
They
I'm gonna
try. They
mold
try.
mine right. And if you go
Mm-hmm.
outside and won't be a fruity boy, hey, I ain't got no love for you. You ain't gonna be up in here making that shit around my other
They
siblings. You go out
they
there and play with them with that shit.
they
Call me
gonna
when
try
you
to kill
need
our
me.
race, man. They
Man,
gonna try
call
to
me
do
when
some
you
shit,
need me.
man.
And I don't give a fuck how a nigga feel about me, but though you ain't bringing that shit around me, man. Go over there and play in your lane. This lane over here ain't for all that. And I'll be damned if you try to turn one of your sisters and brothers out like that. I'm gonna knock your ass out. I don't
Facts.
give a fuck if you is my son. I took you in this world. I'm gonna tell you what my mama and my great grandmother been saying for years. I brought you in this world. I'm gonna take y'all. Yeah, don't bring that shit around me, man. Keep that
Facts.
shit over there.
Like you want to do, are you for black people? Are you for us? And if you support us the same way we kind of somewhat support you, then we got to ask you the question: do you support of us killing? Do you support of us killing our race? Do you support that, aka
No, I
abortion, all
don't.
the extra shit? And if they say no, I agree with that. I agree with all that pro-choice abortion shit. Get your fucking ass out of here. You don't give a fuck about a black man, a black human being. You don't care. So we need to kick your ass out the curb and get your ass in that fucking Fruity Loop ass fucking community. All that feminist shit. Get the fuck out of here. We ain't with that shit. Us black people, you really know black people, we not really with that type of shit.
I say, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I went to San Francisco, nigga, at first I didn't know what the rainbows was for. I had to turn back around. Nigga said, hey, you going too far. I said, what? You don't see the rainbow? I said, what the rainbows is? I thought it mean, it's a pretty day outside. It gets this like the beach part look like where it be. He said, nah, man, that's where the fruity boys at. I said, oh, no. I hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, your left, pivot, right. I reverse, hurry up, quick. They got a whole section over there, boy. It's like a city, nigga. I said, shit. Boy, this bitch big. Boy, all them? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of motherfucking people. It's like a whole nother city, dog. Like a whole little. They got their own little malls, their suburbs. It's rainbow
For
everywhere.
real?
What?
Dang. Hey, I live in
Man,
the
ask
V,
the
bro.
niggas about that part of San Francisco, nigga. They got their own little section over there.
Dang.
And that's how you can tell because they got the rainbow flags. Their whole section is
They
a
got their
rainbow
own
flag
everything. They got
on every
their own
pole.
holiday. They got their own parade. They got all, man. They a community, man. But you can make money off of them. They marketable. That's why it's accepted. Okay, 20 years ago, if you was like that, man, you hit it because you know that
You
shit
wasn't
wasn't
even
nobody.
thinking about coming out the closet, bro.
No,
Shit, I
hell
remember.
no, because that shit wasn't accepted at all. You feel what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Man,
But
I
now,
wonder who made that shit cool to come out the closet though.
I don't know, some nigga.
I think
it was.
they started getting smart. They started becoming politicians. Because I mean, you gotta think about it since the beginning of the time. A lot of these dudes that was in Hollywood was like that anyway. So now they started getting into politics. They started getting into becoming senators and governors and mayors, and then they made it to the big time, and they started making laws for each other. Now,
TVs, movie shows, entertainment, they make that shit acceptable. Like, I mean, that's how you
really
roll.
took me out though. When I seen Will make that move and when he was in the bed, that nigga jumped out trying to wrap that sheet around. I wouldn't have never, nigga, you couldn't have paid me $1 trillion to play that part of that movie.
They trying to make a
Right.
kissing man. That what you talking about?
I don't give a fuck how much money you got, nigga. For you to degrade yourself and play that role, I'm
good with my
bona
million.
fide serious, dog.
I'm
They
good
could have
with
had
my
$1
million.
trillion
I don't
in
even
a
feel
briefcase right now and say, I need you to play this role. I promise on
nope. I'm
everything
good.
I love. Boy, I'm not, man. Don't disrespect me like that, man. The getting in the
Welcome to
bed with
McDonald's. May
another
I take your
nigga,
order?
ass naked. I don't care if we ain't doing nothing. And you just won't show that shit on TV, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get no $1 trillion to
Welcome to
kill something
McDonald's.
or to rob
Welcome to
your ass.
McDonald's. May I take your order? Welcome to Burger King. May I take? Welcome to Taco Bell. May I take your order? Welcome to Wendy's.
Stop and
I'll
Samuel
have
Jackson don't coming to America before I play that
Yo,
part,
son.
nigga. Anybody move, I'll blow your fucking head off.
I'm just too much man for that. I'm just too much man for that. You can't pay me to do that. I was raised a certain way, man. Money ain't everything. I'm good. I will struggle every day of my life. I will struggle every day of my life before I take some money to kiss no man in the mouth. And I promise you that. I will struggle every day.
God,
With,
that shit was just
with,
Yes, sir.
disgusting, dog. Then what niggas do
with
for
too
the
much
money,
man.
man? Fuck. They fucking it up for us, dog. Cause LB could be a news reporter or be on a sports show or have his own TV show because he talk about good shit and he all around the world. He don't just talk about this and that and that and that. This nigga is all over. He know about everything. But when you got these buck dancers out here, you got these
Right.
ass kissers, you got these big suckers, you got the nigga
Mm-hmm.
that dick ain't big pissing on their own balls, so they gotta do other shit, take it in the ass to make it. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's just not, it don't make
Facts,
sense, bro.
facts.
What's going on, man?
Mm-hmm.
Who started this shit? I'm
A
scared for my
lot.
3 boys, bro. But long as I'm here, nigga, ain't nothing like that happening. You bet. I wish a motherfucker would. Kids and all getting hit in the throat. I don't give a fuck. Don't play with mine with that shit.
At all. At all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. At all. No, that
I'm
I'm not for that
gonna
shit at
bang
all.
your son the fuck out there. Karate chop, Mr. Miyagi, Cobra Kai, that nigga. I'm him out of retirement. I see Cobra Kai and got him a new episode on Netflix, and he done brought back that Karate Kid.
Oh, you talking about Cobra Kai?
Yeah, that nigga got him a little TV show with
Yeah, that
Johnny.
TV show pretty good, man. For real.
Yeah, I gotta
Pretty good.
peep it out. I got him in my little archives. Cause I'm when I get home, bro, like I say, I be working so much. Like I'm about to leave in about 30, 40 minutes. Well, what time is it? Yeah, I'm about to leave in about 15, 20 minutes. Bro, I'm
Yeah,
just getting
okay.
in
Get
money
that
right
money,
now.
man.
So when I
God
retire
bless.
early, I ain't trying to work all my life. That's why I'm working hard now. Cause I
Right.
bullshitted the first half of my life up in New Orleans with the bullshit. I still was working, but I wasn't taking it serious because I was making street money, like I said. But bro, this shit was crazy.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
I just had a job to keep them people off my head. I worked 5 months and quit just to get taxes. Fuck it. My mind was fucked up at that time. You know what I mean? But now I got kids. I know the real responsibilities of life. I know the
Yes,
shit that it did some of the people that I was
yes.
running with. Some of my own family members who still rocking like that, who they took just a couple of months ago and last 2, 3, 4 days ago. Like nigga hit my little cousin with a whole 20 round piece, man. Like, dog, it's just crazy, man. It's so crazy, man. Y'all just be stay prayed up, man. You can't do that shit forever. Man, go get your job and be
And
Yeah.
we
willing to
kind
push through that fire, man. Because guess what? When you fail and then you succeed, you appreciate it more. You stack it more. When you cheating the game, getting it, you know you can cheat it to get it again. So you gonna spend it quick. You ain't stacking nothing. You don't have no morals and values of the money or what you getting out the deal. You know, you living for the moment, you living for the now, but and then half of these niggas be having kids still fucking up. You know what I mean? Still doing some fucked up shit and don't leave their kids nothing. Be broke as a motherfucker. I be like, how the fuck
think
you
about
get
that.
all this money? You dig what I'm
And
saying? And
think
then
about the
you
think
can't
about
leave your kids
the
the fucking
aggravation.
poor.
Just the aggravation of it all, just everything that comes with it. You can't trust nobody. You don't know who gonna kill you. You don't know who gonna shoot you. You don't know if your own friend gonna do this to you. You don't know. Ain't nobody loyal no more. You don't know if your girl gonna set you up. It's too much aggravate. All the energy and the time that you put into that, man, is not worth it, bro. You got to be 24/7. You got to be on top of. Hey, you can't rest. You can't chill. You can't none of that, man. You got to make sure this person over there happy, that person over there happy. Somebody fucking somebody else bitch, and now they, you know what I'm saying, somebody get caught, now they snitching, and then somebody get mad because you fucking they bitch, they telling. Look at what happened to my boy Nicky Barnes, man. Soon as he got locked up, man, all them dudes was fucking his girl, driving his cars, living in his dudes that he, you know what I'm saying, came up with and looked out for and helped. Guy Fish and all them dudes was fucking his wife. Soon as they the judge banged the gavel, said life, they knocking his old lady down, driving his whips around. What kind of shit is that, man?
But
That shit
listen
ain't
to
cool.
me, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold up, it's not cool. But and let me tell you who at fault at that really. And because a nigga
Yeah,
gonna be a nigga. The broad more
all
at
day.
fault in that than anything. So at the end of what I'm saying, I'm not trying to get her the full blame. And I'm sure not about to give him no pass because nigga, you in jail you know you can't come home, so you're gonna let that come between that. So you just gonna take down the whole nother empire. Snitches is
But that's
snitches,
what I'm
man. I don't give a
saying.
fuck
That's
what
what I'm
gave you
saying.
the right to do it.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
approve of that
That's what I
shit,
was
man.
getting
Like
to.
the whole thing was fucked up. So that's why everybody got what they got, because you got a lot of niggas out here. You snake me, I'ma snake you. How we
Right, and
know what
that's
was
the
going on
thing. That's
before
the
we
thing,
caught
though,
that
G.
time for them not to do what they did? Because on that street shit, dog, there's a lot of shit going on that niggas really don't be knowing about, that people can't talk about, but only the inside people who be close to those type niggas know. Like I tell you, bro, I used to count $300,000 every 2 weeks with my brother before he got killed in
Mm,
'05, bro. And the shit was so
mm.
crazy how the shit was moving, but I wasn't trying to be that dude. I just was reaping the benefits because of who I know. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be on
I was
Front
gonna
Street
say the
like
other
the
part of
nigga.
that. I was gonna tell the other part of that too, James. Like now, you know what I'm saying? Guy Fisher, you know, with all that going on, that's how fucked up the game is. That's fucked up. But even now, Guy Fisher is locked up for life, and uh what Nicky Barnes is out free. He did way worse, way more than Guy Fisher did, and he out.
Hold up.
But
Nicky Barnes out?
Yeah, he ain't witness protection.
I didn't know
Them
Nicky
Italian
Barnes
kids.
was out.
Oh yeah, that nigga under a whole, he under a whole alias. He got a whole different social because them Italians is on his ass. Them Italians he told on, they grandkids is on his ass. So he is in witness protection for the rest of his life. Got a whole different name. The nigga might be in the chat right now under a whole different name. You know what I'm saying?
Who you
Got to
talking about?
work at Nicky Barnes. That nigga's out. He's out because he told. Remember when everybody he told
Yeah,
when
it's
they
all good
when
though,
they
bro. Like I
yeah
said, bro, y'all
when they
better
start
straighten
knocking
up
down
and
this
flip
old lady
out,
and all
bro.
that, he told on them niggas, man. He told on all them niggas when they start fucking
That,
his
cause that,
girl and
listen,
driving his
that's what I'm
car.
about to say on that part right there, though, Mr. Winters. See, we don't know if Nicky was doing that to them because he was the man. You thought Nicky wasn't
Exactly.
cheating on his
Right.
wife? All right, then.
Of course.
So you
Of course
fight
he
fire
was.
with fire. So when you go to jail, the niggas get you back. You want to rat on them, man. That shit ain't cool,
Yeah.
man. That you don't give you no pass. Cause like I
Yeah,
said,
Yeah.
Nicky
we don't know
Barnes.
what was
Yeah.
going on, especially niggas that close. See, back then we had morals. At the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day,
That's my
I know
thing.
niggas who was rocking like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
I
niggas
know
still was rocking like that. Nigga wasn't playing like that though, cause the right niggas gonna leave your ass banging, cause nigga was killing over pussy. I'm listen, bro. Respect carry you a long way. I don't give a fuck what it is.
they do.
God,
And
street,
so
life,
all that.
respect, man. You have to respect other people's shit. If you don't respect other people's shit,
Always.
you don't know what to
Don't
trigger a
not
nigga
respecting
off to
shit.
get in your motherfucking ass. And it might be your last time breathing on this motherfucker. So you can't get mad when a nigga react the way he react. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And
Yeah.
dog, you gotta understand this too. That's why I keep saying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Abroad, who letting them do it? Where the rape charges at? Nigga, you done went to
Right.
jail and you done tripped out something that you can't protect. No, I never understood that, bro. That's another reason why I left the
But
streets. I
that's
know
the
I
thing.
wasn't that
That's the
type
thing.
of nigga, but dog,
Yeah.
that shit crazy.
For example, listen, man, I got dudes who was my partners, man. My boys, tight. You know, come to find out, fuck my broad, right? Okay, cool.
Damn.
That whatever. But you know what's even more fucked up than that? Nigga, I had the opportunity to fuck your bitch. Even after you mess with my broad. Your broad wanted to get with me. And I turned her down. Why? Because I'm not built that way. Everybody, and people ask me, man, why you ain't do it? He did your girl. Because I'm not built like that. I'm not gonna do no sucker shit because this nigga did some sucker shit to me. It's too many bras out here, too many of them, for me to go against anybody like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
If that
For
was
me
your
to go
wife, it'd
against,
be a different
I'm
story,
not
though.
built.
That woman
I'm
ain't
not
had
built.
no
No,
ring on her.
even if it was my wife, I'm not gonna bang
No,
your
no.
wife because
Wait.
I'm not built like you. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
Now
no, no.
some
I'm
niggas did.
saying no. I'm saying that okay. It was just a regular girl, probably. Your
It's just a girl
girlfriend
I was
is not
dating.
your
Yeah,
wife. If you
right.
know that what I'm saying. That what I'm saying. That what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If I had a friend that smashed my girl, I mean, I won't be as mad if my friend smashed my wife. If you smash my wife, nigga, we go throw the ones. 1-on-1. We go move all this furniture in this room right now, and we go throw this fade. Cause I tell you what, I ain't gonna lose. I never lost a fight in my life, my nigga. I had my cousin, nigga. We fought every day. He whooped my ass and made me strong as a bitch, bro. Ain't no nigga was fucking with me in my block, bro.
I feel you. I feel you. But that's the thing. Shit, nobody listen. The game's so fucked up. Hey, anybody, you fucking your girls. I can't do. I just can't do it, man. I had opportunities more than once to do that. I never will. I just don't. I'm not bred. Even if a nigga do it to me, I'm not built that way. I niggas steal from me. I had niggas steal from me, and I had opportunity to get them back. No, I don't. I don't steal. That's not who I am. I'm not that type of. I'm not a low life nigga. I get mine the straight way. I earn mine. I go to work. I get my check, and
Thank you,
whatever I can't
LBs.
get.
I'm about to get ready to head out to go to work, bro. If you still on there, I'm gonna hit you when I get situated, because I know
All
you
right,
might
bro.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back on. I'm gonna fuck
God
with you
Yeah,
bless,
though,
man.
for
Happy
yeah,
real, for
Easter,
yeah.
real.
bro.
When you come back on, by the
Happy
time I
when
make it
Jesus
to work,
returned from the dead, man.
All right, y'all.
man, happy
Good
Easter to everybody.
conversation,
I hope
brother.
y'all family have a nice day.
You
God
too.
bless,
Happy,
bro.
happy
God bless.
Resurrection Day. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's facts, man. Yeah, they ain't got like. All right, well, all right, peace, bro. All right.
All right, y'all. Pardon me. You know what I'm saying? Had a phone call I had to take. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to y'all in the chat room, man. Appreciate y'all for being up in here. You know what I'm saying? We covered a lot. James, make sure y'all go subscribe to Nola Boys Sports and News. Lamont Winters, I appreciate y'all for being up in here. You know what I'm saying? Kev Cook, what's good, man? Who's Nikki Barnes? Nikki Barnes. I forgot Nikki Barnes. That name sounds familiar, but anyway. Yeah, man. Going back to what we talked about in the beginning of the stream, man. Paul Pierce, man, you wrong for that, bro. You wrong. You need to shape up, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people counting on you, a lot of people watching you, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't be out here having all kinds of ass, jiggling in front of you and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then the ass don't even look good. You know what I'm saying? Can't be ever had ass that don't look good jiggling in front of you and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Paul Pierce, do better than that. Come on, son. Come on. And my bet's already going down the toilet, man. You know what I'm saying? Chicago actually gave it to Brooklyn today. And then the Clippers is destroying the Lakers right now. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, salute to my boy, once again, salute to my boy James Hayes. Salute to Mr. Winters, Sterling Young, Kid Trunks 44, Eric Johnson, you know what I'm saying, the homie, you know what I'm saying. Jamoris, I see you up in here. Lamar Jackson, Stephanie Dews, you know what I'm saying, one of my sisters, you know. Hey Stephanie, we're still waiting on you to come up with a YouTube channel. What is you doing? I'm waiting to hear some content from you, Stephanie. You know what I'm saying? Or at least come on the panel, you know what I'm saying? I need some more females to come on the panel. Can't be just all dudes all the time, man. Some females come on the panel, you know what I'm saying? I don't bite, trust me. I don't bite. We need more diversity. But straight up, like I said, I'm going to get on up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end the stream by saying this, right? All the stuff I talked about as far as like wanting to be great and all that, you gotta want to, and you gotta, and once you know that you want to be great, then you gotta learn how to be great, right? Oh yeah, I did have Back to the Basics. You know what I'm saying? She always welcome on this channel, but Back to the Basics got a lot going on. So of course when she comes on, of course she gonna have free reign or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did have Back to the Basics on the channel at one point. Joe Johnson, appreciate you, man. So once you decide that you want to be great, then you gotta learn how to be great, right? Because this the path. When you trying to get to heaven and you got to go through hell, a lot of people weed themselves out in the process of going through hell trying to get to heaven, right? So once you know that you want to be great and you learn how to be great, now you have everything you have at your disposal to go out and be great. Now the only thing that's stopping you is you, period. And with that, I'm out of here. Smash the like and subscribe, man. This your boy. Scream at me. Oh!